You're tuned in to your favorite pod, cause the people wanna know, is the mic still on? I'm saying.
Welcome everybody to this Mike Stallone podcast, man. Make sure you guys, as always, check out the Patreon, man. They be it's fun conversations. That's all I'm gonna say. Y'all in Reddit, man. Y'all let them know. Y'all do a good job of letting them know anyway. But yeah, man, we're back. You see, we're still alive. Ron's still alive. You know, everybody is still alive because we had to take off to celebrate all the moms and the great women out there doing wonderful things for kids and everybody, man. So thank you for allowing us, you know, that weekend to do that. And I hope you guys did the same thing. But yeah, we're back. Make sure you guys also check out the Patreon, Frames Per Second. We got some things going on over there. We just reviewed the new Is Guy Is movie. And I'm mentioning that because I think the word about this movie is going to get out. You guys may be interested in it. So go check that out. And of course, and with that in sports, we're covering the NBA playoffs over there. So Nick is over there. FIFO is over there. You know, Jalen be popping up. Spike's there as well, as long as Shelton too. And
who y'all got? Who y'all got
tonight?
No, just in general, who gonna take it off?
I want the Knicks to win.
Scottie Pippen.
Rod, I have a sneaky suspicion that the Spurs may win it all. I don't know.
I saw a clip of
if this
Duncan
feels different.
And Robinson talking about that Wemby's better than them. Y'all seen that?
He is.
I remember Duncan won his first year too. Mm-hmm. So, but this team, his attitude, the way the team is built, feels different, and they can compete with OKC. They get past OKC. I think they have enough to stop the Knicks, Cavs, or Detroit.
Yeah, OKC won it last year, right?
Yeah. But yeah. So anyway,
Okay.
And also Dead Hip Hop, man. We just Drake release. So we did FIFO and I did a live reaction. You can watch that on Twitter, Facebook, or
should be on YouTube soon.
Yeah. And a condensed version will be on YouTube, and we got all the reviews and stuff coming up. We're trying to get AB on the show, OVO AB. So we're working that out, as well. So, but tune in for that. And last of the housekeeping, man, make sure you guys check out Another Week in the Books as well with Spike Lee. So,
check us out, man. We had Nick on not too long ago.
That was a good one. That was fun.
Yep, brother is steady moving, bro. So good for him. Yep. All right, let's get into the show. So, man, we got a bit of a shorter show this week. Well, in terms of topics, but
fun facts.
Yeah, I'm.
Oh,
let me work through it.
What? Just how you gonna blame me? I didn't even say nothing. He looked at me, and I thought this when he looked at me.
Nah, so yeah, we're gonna talk about Hip Hop DX folding. The impact of the congressional maps. White House aligning themselves with Drake and empty Waymos and apparently the congressmen thinking that they need to trade stocks because they only make a certain amount.
174,000.
So all of those, and as we normally do every week, our fun facts.
I did want to say one thing about the topics. Y'all didn't want to talk about the Kevin Hart shit that was happening.
The roast.
Y'all didn't see that buzzing?
I don't know. Ask Spike.
We can. Yeah.
You didn't see that buzzing around the Kevin Hart shit?
I did, but I didn't know if y'all
it was
watched
big
it.
news.
Oh, you could have said this off camera, bro. You could have absolutely criticized Spike's topics.
Or he
off
could have just
camera.
brought it up.
Or just brought the shit up.
I would just.
Why do you have to be like, so wait.
Let me make sure you. Let me make sure you didn't do this right. Let me make sure.
Right. Let me make sure. Did you intentionally leave off this good
The
shit?
biggest news.
To put all this bullshit on it? Did you do that on purpose?
I just thought I'd throw it out there to say like randomly.
You could have just threw it out there, yeah.
It's at the top of the show is why I said it right here. That's all.
We can definitely talk about it.
Okay, all right, cool.
We ready? We ready for fun facts?
We're ready for fun facts.
All right, the term book.
Outside of you leaving off one of the biggest stories of the week, apparently.
That's a fun fact for your ass. Fun fact. All right, the term book originates from the Old English word Bock, B-O-C, which is rooted in Germanic word for beech. Early writers used bark and wood of beech trees, laying the literal groundwork for the modern bound volumes that we read today. Bestsellers in books. I'm sure y'all know what the best-selling book of all time is. Bible, 5 to 7 billion. The best-selling fictional book of all time.
Flowers in the Attic.
Don Quixote. Cervantes' Don Quixote holds that record.
They love that book.
Love it for no reason.
Not Rich Dad Poor Dad.
The earliest books were not bound pages, but they were clay tablets in Mesopotamia in as early as 3000 BC. Three more that I thought
So
was
those aren't books then, right?
They considered books
How can they be considered books if they came out before books?
because they called them the earliest books.
You know what I'm saying? Books mean a lot of things,
That's a
man. If
fun
you play
fact.
spades, you know I got books.
All right, this blew my mind.
Uh-oh, he said this blew his mind. It's going to be a good one.
The most expensive book ever purchased is Leonardo da Vinci's scientific journal titled The Codex Lacerta. It was brought by Bill Gates in 1994. If y'all had to do an over under 15 million, what would y'all say?
Oh, over.
Under.
Okay.
15 million? That's not that much.
Shit.
For a book,
I'm under.
definitely over.
$30 million
you, Spike.
he paid for Da Vinci's book.
Yeah.
Was it
You
the
say
art
brought
on
to?
it or something?
Huh?
You say brought to?
He does sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you just got caught slipping.
Right, exactly.
I used to tease
Exactly
you with that
what
all
it
the time.
was.
Where'd you bring it?
He don't give a fuck.
He doesn't.
Yeah,
'cause
it
he
was-
wouldn't know what I was talking about.
So what y'all
But
talking
yeah,
about?
it was his scientific journal. So who tell us what was in there, Rod? Book phobias. The fear of running out of things to read is called a bibliophobia. The joy of smelling old books is known as biblismia.
Bibla who?
Biblismia.
Smell ya.
And the last one, which I don't know if I believe this, but it says the name Wendy was actually invented by J.M. Barrera in his book Peter Pan. There are no recorded instances
Really?
of the name prior to that novel's publication.
Wow.
That's crazy.
What year did Peter Pan come out?
That's an old book.
Is it that old?
I feel like it's
The
pretty
name
old.
Wendy is crazy though.
That's super crazy.
Yeah, I feel like it's pretty old.
1953. So prior, that might be the movie. Because Peter Pan was a book before the
Yeah, it
movie,
was a
right?
book first.
That's actually pretty interesting.
Yeah.
1911.
Yeah, it's
So
old.
before 1911, there were no Wendy's. How interesting. So that means everybody that is named Wendy can
It came
technically
from-
say I
like,
was named
after
after the
Wendy
person
from
from
Peter Pan.
Peter Pan.
Damn,
Interesting.
what it is?
All right. This isn't necessarily a fun fact, but it's more of an interesting event. Chud the Builder, y'all hear about this guy?
Yeah, he was in Nashville.
Yeah. So Chud the Builder was a white man. You heard about him already?
No,
Oh.
it's like a setup just about to happen. I don't know.
It is.
What, Chud the Builder nuts or something? What? No. What?
No, I'm just saying you like it is. It is. It's just the way you said it.
Oh
too.
no, he was. Yeah, no, I'm saying he was located in Nashville.
Yeah.
Real name Dalton Etherly. I see why he went by Chud the Builder because that name is lame as fuck. But he was a live streamer, and his thing was he would run around and he would try to antagonize people, especially black folks, by calling them what, Rod?
Nigger. I'm
There you go.
assuming.
And then, of course, if they would get mad, he would say, "Oh, they're chimping out. They're chimping out." Now, of course, your first question is, why didn't he get his ass whipped? Because everybody, Chud the Builder is a bitch. He would walk around with a gun,
Oh shit.
and he would make it very known that he had a gun. So whenever people would be like, "Okay, I'm gonna fuck you up," he'd be like, "Okay, well, I'm carrying," and he would post things online that made it very clear that that's what he was expecting. He was looking for someone to attack him or try to attack him so he could shoot them in quote unquote self-defense. Why is this all coming up? Kind of relates to the question in the discussion we had a few weeks back. Because when we were having that discussion, somebody was like, Mike needs to go look up Chud the Builder and maybe stop
Reacting,
crashing out.
or I don't crash out, but or maybe just be like, you gotta let some shit go. And I was like, the Chud the Builder thing came up the day we had that discussion, and I meant to mention it the following week. A black man got pissed off at him recently. Chud the Builder shot him. The guy, it's weird. There's reports that he's died, but
They're charges is attempted murder right now, so I don't know if he's
so
died.
yeah, it doesn't make any. I don't
This
think
is
he's
recent.
dead. This is recent. This happened a couple days
I just
ago.
saw it last week.
This happened a couple days ago. Yep. So the guy rolled up on him and was like, "If you say what you've been saying, I'm gonna punch you." And Chud the Builder, this is what I've been looking for. He said it. The guy hit him. Chud the Builder shot him. Somehow he shot himself too. Somehow he cheddar bobbed himself in the leg. Not sure how, but he is now being held for a $1.25 million bond after being charged with attempted murder. And this was outside of a courthouse that all this happened. So yeah, this is a testament to those of you that maybe think like I do, where a motherfucker calls you a nigger, hey man, nah, you gotta die. Maybe make sure they're not loaded. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Yeah, and I'm seeing that. Of course, he's trying to do the stand your ground.
Yes.
This is in Florida. Oh,
This is in Tennessee. He's trying to say it's self-defense.
But they're saying that that's not gonna fly because there are certain like stipulations around it, which I didn't really get into all of that. Until
Yeah, you probably can't antagonize somebody. I'm sure. Like,
I don't know if. Yeah,
Or provoke.
honestly, I don't know what the details.
Well, that
of
sounds
it
like
is.
what they were going with.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
that he has months and months and months
Yeah.
of public,
just provoking people.
provoking
Yeah.
of this type of response. And the fact that he posted not that long ago that, I don't want to misquote him all the way, but he's a piece of shit, so it doesn't really matter that much. But he said something along the lines of, the way this story ends is a dead chimp and me walking free and y'all are mad about it. So that to a judge and to lawyers would look at like, okay, you've been
planned
planning
this.
this is almost premeditated. So the whole discussion has been lately is this dude going to get off? I don't know much about Nashville. I don't think Nashville has the choice. They cannot let this man get off. I feel like there will be riots if this motherfucker gets off completely scot-free. Again, I don't know how racist the system is in Nashville as opposed to how racist the system is in other places, but this would be absolutely crazy. Now, if this motherfucker goes to jail, then it becomes a how long is he going to last? Because he's going to have to go join the Aryan Brotherhood or he's going to get his fucking face stomped off.
If they're locking him up in Nashville, he definitely gonna, because that's the here nor there. I don't think that they'll let him off either. I don't think, just based off the politics of the city and all of the stuff that you have out there that he did, and usually the prosecutors and stuff like that they're not as racist like what you like. It ain't like in fucking Alabama or something like that. It's bad, but it ain't
Georgia.
that bad, right? Or Georgia. So especially being in the city, like if it was outside one of the little towns outside of the city, then he probably would have a chance. But yeah, Nashville, he going to jail.
Yeah, and I, like I said to the person who brought it up, I didn't bring this up afterwards because I saw that he was getting a lot of traction and this was becoming a popular thing. And that's what he wanted. So I was just like, I'm not going to bring him up on our show and just, put more eyes on what he's doing because it's gross.
It's nasty. He just like go to bars and nightclubs
Yes, and just
catch
harass,
people
like, the door guy.
downtown. Just call them niggas. Like just ugh.
And and he pepper spray people, just all type. But everyone knew he had a gun on him. So it's like, you can't do anything until he rolled up on some brothers that had guns too. And he bitched out just like everybody knew he would. Guess what he did then? He called the fucking cops because he's a fucking bitch. But unfortunately, this time, the story has ended with him shooting a black man. Hopefully this black man makes it. And hopefully Chud goes to jail. And hopefully he sees Charlie Kirk. So we'll see how this goes.
All right. Up next, we got our best thing seen.
Excuse me. Damn, I had to pull it up. Sorry. Best thing seen. I had it pulled up a different way, but I'm gonna pull it up this way. Y'all heard about the University of Chicago? Anybody hear about that at all? Well, they are offering free tuition for families with incomes below $250,000, which I think that's
most people.
most people, right? Yeah, that's You got more than 250, you living pretty good. But yeah, starting in autumn 2027, an initiative covers tuition, fees, housing, and meals for families with incomes below 125,000, dramatically increasing access to transformative University of Chicago education.
Wait, is it lower than 250 or 125?
Well, that's two different things. So,
Those are two different initiatives.
Yeah. Two different initiatives. Like one is the
I
the
see.
free
One's free
tuition.
tuition, the other one's free tuition and food.
yes
Got you,
for
got
like
you, got you.
covers tuition, fees, housing, and meals for family with incomes below 125. But yeah, it's reinforcing the Universities of Chicago's commitment to providing an education that is transformative and affordable. University of Chicago is launching an initiative that will guarantee free tuition, and the announcement is an affirmation of the university's core belief that cost should not prevent a student from joining University of Chicago's community of extraordinary scholars. So, yeah, that just was announced this week on the 13th. Today's the 17th. So, yeah, man, I thought that was really cool. So, yeah, just, hope there's more initiatives like this out there. I mean, because that's, tuition and stuff like it's always been an issue in our country. So, I don't know how they got this, how they're doing it, how they're able to do this, but whatever they're doing, I feel like, yeah, these other schools need to kind of take note and do the same thing.
Yeah, especially with the cost of college. College is just, at the point now, it's not,
Yeah.
it's just damn near not affordable.
No, man, I'm telling you, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I got a kid in college now, and man, I would
be looking at it.
And yeah, I know you got a kid coming up now, so
Daycare not even
I
affordable.
get
No,
mad
let's
every
call
time a damn acceptance letter come in the mail spot.
right. Has he tried University of Chicago?
It
might be an
apply there. Right. Shit, I'm like, hey, that blue recycler bin looking good. Like that.
And I had a friend that was telling me daycare was $800 to $1,000 a week.
Bro, daycare is.
Yeah.
I thought
Oh,
we
yeah,
talked about
daycare
it.
is
It's offensive.
Yeah, I
How
thought we talked-
expensive that is.
Yeah,
Man,
Offensive.
it is.
That's crazy.
Nah,
Yeah.
bro, it's wild.
And they wonder how people end up on public assistance.
It's crazy.
I get knocked up because I can't afford to have fucking. What are you doing? Oh.
I take them so he wouldn't say anything.
Well, he didn't say anything. That was my fault. He was just leaning towards me and just
About to
jerking around his
whisper?
arm. I was like, "What are you doing?"
I was trying to whisper.
I didn't know what you were doing. I don't even remember what I was talking about. Probably not important. Y'all move on.
It's not working, but it's all good. Hopefully they pop up for you.
We're talking about daycare pricing and stuff.
You said it's offensive.
Yeah, man. It's like, man, people, you can't afford to have a fucking kid unless you just got dumb money,
yeah.
or you have a family big enough that can watch your
Somebody
fucking
can
kid
watch
while
it.
you work. It's
Right.
crazy.
It is crazy. It is crazy.
Yeah, this guy I work with, who I love this guy. He's hilarious, but he has 4 children, and both of them work. But luckily, he has to work from home. Not has to, but luckily he does work from home. And I'm always like, bro, why do you keep having kids? Because it's like you never know if this job is that stable. Because if you lose it, like,
Well, they have programs. Daycare is expensive, but they do have initiatives. Because even at the school where Dom went, like, I used to hate it, but I don't hate it because I get it. You know what I'm saying? For like certain income-based families or whatever to get, certain tuition.
Why you used to hate it? Because you didn't.
how come I got to pay?
He make too much money.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I ain't gonna pay for it.
Nah, but I mean, it is a thought, but I get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get it. Like,
I
I'm
got you.
I'm happy they have the initiative. You know what I'm saying? So, but it is a thought because I'm like, I'm paying all this fucking money. I'm like,
The nigga sitting there for free.
Damn.
I saw him there for free.
but it's cool though. It's like just like University of Chicago, because they can say the same thing, right?
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, well, I'll pay this money for my kid. And
Oh, they're gonna say this.
They
Oh, you know
definitely
they
will
are.
go- Yeah.
I remember summer camp was $25 a week. Boys and Girls Club when I was $25 a week. That's it.
200.
They
for
went up to
Dom.
50.
It's
My
about
mom
to be
was like,
200.
hell no.
Yeah, it's about to be 200 a week for Dom, if not more. I got to figure out. Yeah, but I gotta put him somewhere. Like I can't. I can't have them every day.
That's the part that sucks. Is like you don't
want
have an
him-
option.
Yeah, you don't want him sitting at home,
Right. Well, he
not
can't. He's too
learning.
young.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
that's
There's no other option. It's like, and they know that. They fucking
They're
know
capitalizing
that.
off of it. Yeah.
It sucks, man.
Yeah, but I do like what he gets from summer camp. Sometimes I feel like he grows, like, you know, just having these different experiences outside of school.
I love summer camp.
I never went.
Yeah, I never went either.
when you
I,
have
my
to-
mom, they couldn't afford it, huh?
I learned to swim. I learned
Right.
to play pool.
Yeah,
You meet the new girls that don't go to your school.
Right.
All of this summer camp was the shit.
he loves summer camp. Yeah, yeah. That's all he been talking about all school year. Like when is summer? When is summer?
Cute.
But so yeah, so I'm looking forward to putting him back in there.
All right, well, let's get into the week. Just real quick, we're going to talk about the maps, start off with that, and then move on. But I saw that we may be going back to war. You know, Trump saying the clock is ticking with Iran, so we'll see how that happens. But everybody's at a standoff. You know, they had the meeting last week with China and all that stuff, so we'll see what comes out of that.
The way Trump said China.
So that may happen. But I think the thing for that, what I'm watching is because they failed to limit Trump's powers again for the 7th or 8th time. So we'll see if now that we go back to war, will the clock start ticking again because he was able to hide behind that and people fell for it. So yeah, but that's just as of today. Who knows what's going to happen throughout the week, but it's just an update. But he was trying to also take advantage of the shooting at the dinner to have taxpayers pay for his ballroom.
So that was.
I don't think it went through though. Yeah, I don't think it went through.
No, because no one believes that the fucking shooting was real.
Yeah, but
It's funny how they went away so quick.
yeah,
Just like the fucking other quote unquote assassination attempts. They go away because they're bullshit.
That's crazy.
yeah. It's just like you say, oh, we want to increase security, but also we'll also pay for the ballroom, or try to say that is going to help with the security. I'm like, bro, what in the hell?
What happened to the guy they accused?
Nobody knows.
Nobody's
A
talking
black
like
site
that.
somewhere.
Right. Ain't nobody talked to him or the other dude from the
Yeah, they
that was
all
on the roof.
disappeared.
No, the guy on the roof was killed. You're talking about the guy that was hiding in the bushes.
Oh yeah.
The one that was hiding in the bushes.
other one.
You're right, the other one.
That's crazy.
Probably got fake names and living somewhere in Maine.
Well, you just gave him away.
Anyway, but the maps thing, this has been the thing that's been going. Everybody's been going nuts, redrawing these maps. I think they're doing something in Georgia in 2 years. Kemp announced, so everybody's redrawing all of these red districts, and a lot of protests. A lot of conversations. In the black community about it. And the thing that struck me the most was when Virginia tried to do the same thing, and it got struck down twice. And like, what? Like, wait, y'all. It doesn't surprise me, but it's just like, yo, god dang. Like, you guys said that this could be done, and then Virginia tries to do the same thing, and we're like, nah, y'all can't do that. Nope, nah, we good, because they were going to flip 4 seats. And the Virginia Supreme Court struck down the changes, reverting to the existing map. And it went to the U.S. Supreme Court a week later, and it was rejected by the Supreme Court that said that you can do this. So I haven't read all the legal briefings and the reasons why they rejected and all the other stuff. I don't even need to see it.
We know what's going on.
So the way they justified this. But yeah, Louisiana is definitely in the midst with their maps. So I think what the ramifications of this is going to be interesting when we see the long-term effects. So what happens if you're basically going to just draw red America, which is already red anyway, but you know what I'm saying? Like, now it's everything is going to be red. And it's just like, what the fuck? And at some point, how do they get things back to the way they were if you're just citing that we're only doing this for political reasons and not racial reasons, which there are racial undertones to the political reason. But, yeah.
We think we talked about this before we left for Mother's Day. It's just you see it and you feel like it's fucked up, but there are no like people tired of marching for shit like this and doing protests. Like it just feels so empty. And I seen that they were outside in Memphis in response to it, where that lady was joking on a dude, called him Jimmy Neutron. Did y'all see that?
Oh yeah, they were mad. It was like
They turned
in
up
the
in
courthouse.
Memphis. Yeah,
when
they turned
were,
up in Memphis.
Yeah, and oh man, the rhetoric on Twitter,
Yeah.
the racial rhetoric, well, it was crazy. The things they were saying about that black guy or them black.
Oh,
people.
really?
Oh yeah, they were. You know.
Well, the black people were joking on the senators.
Yeah, that's what I was
But
saying.
he talking about in the comments what they were saying about those black people.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I was talking to somebody that lives in Nashville. Of course, it's been on TV in Tennessee. So where Memphis is at is 4 hours away from Nashville, and how absurd they are at redrawing the districts. Franklin, Tennessee is a small suburb outside of Nashville. It is an affluent. It would be like Alpharetta or something here.
Right.
Franklin.
That makes sense.
They're including Franklin, Tennessee in a district that goes all the way to Memphis. So people in Franklin, Tennessee, a wealthy suburb of Nashville, will be voting for the officials in a black
Who will
city.
most likely be
Memphis. They are going to be white.
Right. Right.
They are going to be
Right.
white. So like it's where the Titans live and things like that. The Titans
The
football
basketball
players.
game?
Yeah,
Football
like,
game.
that's where the musicians that go there. I think what's her name?
Dolly.
Not Dolly, the other one with this married to Keith Urban or somebody like that. Like all famous country people. And that's where they live in Franklin, Tennessee, outside of Nashville, and they get to vote now on Memphis city politics. That's disgusting.
Yeah, it's sick. That's sick.
Yeah, so it is. So and they didn't. Trump was the catalyst for all this because he was the one that was telling him. He said, "Yo, y'all should just redo the maps." So now everybody, once he basically gave him the power to do it, everybody started doing it, and then it went to the Supreme Court. Now it's completely legal to do it. So before then, they were kind of scared to even try to do this. They would follow the proper way unless they found a loophole, which I think you can only do it every 10 years. Now it's just like whenever we fucking feel like it. Yep. Which is the crazy part to me. But when I see it, it's like, what? Like, how? What's the solution? How do they fight back? How do they change it if you redraw your maps to favor you and it just gets struck down in the court? So I don't know. I have no answers right now.
There was a guy that had that video that I sent Is the Mic Still On? He had a great response to them. He said, essentially how he sees it changing is they're going to age out. He said your Gen Zs and your Gen Xs or whatever it may be, they don't see it like y'all see it. And y'all are drawing and doing all of this stuff based off racism, and y'all aging yourself out because once they get in position to do so, they're not going to vote how y'all expecting them to vote. And he was just talking about it being the death of the Republican Party. Do you remember I sent that to y'all?
Yeah, I saw it.
I thought what he was saying sounded pretty good.
It sounded great. I hope he's right.
Yeah.
But
What about now?
Right.
what about now? Yeah, people don't have the time to wait until these motherfuckers get aged out, And that's just going off of conjecture. Like, what if that doesn't happen? What if they just find there's definitely young racists? We just talked about Chud the Builder.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. I'm hoping. I liked everything else he said. But you talking about the guy that was in the red hat and all? Yeah. I don't know, man. I mean, it just seems so obvious what they're doing. And the sad thing is, once it does pass, there isn't anything you can do. You have to just focus on local communities and do what you can to help them because these motherfuckers are not going to help y'all. They're going to make things harder.
Facts.
Yeah.
But I get the whole idea of like people don't want to protest anymore. People don't want to, But I guess if people understand that like protesting isn't just about like changing laws and shit. It's about spreading ideas. And if you capitalize on the fact that you have a whole bunch of people in the same place that hopefully, even if y'all don't all share the exact same ideas, capitalize that you have these people in one place. Rally, leaflet, give them the tools that they need to be able to help change their local communities. Because at this point, like I said, that's all you can really do.
Yeah. So anyway, I don't know. But moving on, man. So this Waymos. The Waymos was just circling
Man,
around.
that shit was crazy. them your boys. But
Y'all ever see them motherfuckers going down to that church? When y'all drop, y'all.
I don't never. I mean, I see them around here all the time.
I know, but
Yeah,
okay.
yeah,
So when I get here, I normally get here like, well, yeah, I get here around, probably an hour earlier before you guys get here. And when I'm coming here, that church down there, and like the last couple of Sundays, not last Sunday, but they will all be driving in, going to pick up people from the church that's there. And the shit looks creepy as fuck because it's nothing but these driverless cars coming up and down the street to pick people up. And the thing about this article, Rod, is that I was behind one that was trying to turn right, and the guy was waving it in, but it wouldn't go in. But it wouldn't go in because there were cars in there, and he had to clear the lot for everybody to go out before it would actually turn. It was crazy as hell. 'Cause I thought it was stuck. I thought it wouldn't turn because it saw him there in the cameras, and that it wouldn't turn into the place. But once he emptied all the cars, it turned in. I was like, yo, that's fucking nuts.
I think the weirdest thing about this particular story is there's no one there for them to pick up.
Yeah, it said it's a route that they put in.
But it happens all the time that the residents were like, this happens all the fucking time. 30, 40 Waymos just pulling in here. But it's like they're not doing any business there. So it's like, why are you even here? This is weird. And if they are being remotely driven by people, why are you remotely driving them to this neighborhood? For what?
I saw a tweet that said they kidnapping black people and turn them into Waymos in Atlanta.
What?
bro.
Yeah,
What, in the Get Out?
Yeah, this is really fucking
But
bizarre.
I think for that neighborhood, if they're not being remotely driven, then they're programming it and they're using that cul-de-sac, so they have to stop and turn around.
Or they're mapping. Well, it wouldn't be mapping out the area.
But why would you continuously do that if there's no benefit? Like, that just seems weird. Why? Because they're saying like these cars are pulling in and like just clogging up the neighborhood, and some of them are stopped. It's like, for what?
Yeah.
It's just weird. I don't know. And it's just, when I saw it, the first thing I thought was, okay, the system has been hacked.
That's what I thought too.
Because whenever you have, that's what makes it so annoying about these stupid fucking cars. It's like, you guys don't understand. If everything is done by a computer, computers can be hacked. So if someone has hacked these things, who fucking knows what they can do with them? Yeah. Who fucking knows? You can start making them run kids over if you want. Who fucking knows?
Yeah.
This seems like a great terrorist plot.
Because at first they wouldn't stop at the bus stops.
I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, they would
That's
go
not
through the.
surprising
Yeah,
either.
when
I
a
mean they
bus-
don't recognize
yeah.
the stop sign that's coming out off the bus.
Jesus fucking Christ, dude. Yeah, man, these things are awesome.
I haven't gotten in one yet, but
Please don't.
No, go
one day.
ahead.
I am.
You have?
Yeah.
Oh, what was it like?
It was fine. It was like the AB ordered it. We was going to a concert. He a tech guy more so than I am.
Okay.
And we were down in Midtown, and we was going about 10 minutes. And I mean, you just get in there. It did have a problem. Like, we got there, it didn't know where to stop at the concert place. Interesting. Because it was I think it was a Tabernacle. Is that well, I don't know what
I guess that
concert
kind
was.
of makes sense.
It didn't know where to let us out at.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it circled the block twice. And the doors was locked.
So it wasn't fine.
Yeah.
I'm glad this happened, because you know what? That wouldn't happen with a real person.
Right, it would.
That's true.
They're learning, though. Yeah, it's learning. They have to figure out a way to kind of like, look.
Leave it to a Drake fan to think Waymos are cool.
When you go into a concert, you got to figure out, it's learning.
Yeah.
Like,
I wouldn't take it
It's
again.
in Peachtree. Like, what do you mean there's learning? There's roads. Like, how is this hard?
Now, I'm not sure if it was at Tabernacle. I misspoke there, but wherever we went, it looked like an old church on the outside.
That's Tabernacle.
That's Tabernacle.
Yes.
So,
Over on Peachtree, close to Centennial Park.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because you're not dropping people off legally, right?
What do you mean legally?
Like, don't you have to stop and you're stopping traffic?
No, you can just turn on the side road. There's a road right next to the
Drop off
Tabernacle.
areas, yeah.
Well, it's not really a drop-off area, but it's just like there's a literal road right next to the tabernacle.
That people don't use.
But see, they don't.
The people
the
use
car
it, but you
don't
can pull
recognize-
But
over.
most people just pull up
The
and let
road is,
people
it's
out.
not like it's a road this big. They're not in like, you know.
But you know what I'm saying, though. People who drive up and they just put on their flashes, start in front of the place. Hey, man, you go ahead and get out and
Yeah.
hold up traffic.
They're not holding up traffic. That's what I'm saying. You pull over to the side. People still have room to get by. It's a wide road.
Oh.
There's parking on both sides of the. Like, yeah, it's just stupid, dumb tech shit.
Yeah, because like you remember I told y'all that day I was behind one,
Mm-hmm.
and it went behind and went around the bus that was parked on the side. I was surprised that it did that because they had to get in the wrong lane to do that. You see what I'm saying? So I'm like, damn, it just went around that bus.
Like when does it make the decision? in
Yeah,
that-
like how did it make the decision to go around this bus and get in top into the wrong lane real quick to go around this bus?
Unless this one was remote controlled. And
It probably was.
And they overrode
The
it.
system.
Yeah.
It's just so stupid.
But I don't know. One day I'll get the confidence to do it.
I'm straight.
One day I'll.
Me too.
But
I, ain't
Well, I
straight.
just wonder what whack ass concert were y'all pulling up when you hopped out of a Waymo? Because
Y'all
I
don't
can't
do that.
any concert I'm at, if
wasn't a
motherfucker
way-
rolled up and jumped out of a Waymo, you're getting clowned the entire fucking show.
Well, that's
And
different.
they'd probably throw shit at the car.
There's different crowds.
I know so.
Yeah,
I
Y'all
know
done it?
so. The shows
Yeah.
that I go to, yeah, you pull up and hop out of a Waymo, you're
Mike-
getting fucking clowned.
An all anarchy.
So?
It's an
So
all
what?
anarchy crowd.
You are
it was
lame.
Step Brothers.
It was Step Brothers.
Star Trip.
Who's that again?
Starlito and Don Trip.
Got you. Yeah, something like that. You probably make it out all right.
Yeah.
You pull up to a show and pull up to Arm & Hammer, jump out of a fucking Waymo and see what happened. You getting
still there,
clowned.
though.
I told you about the motherfucker. Did I send y'all that picture of that dumb fuck that tried to pull through Little Five and jumped out of a Waymo and got clowned, and then the motherfuckers opened the door so the Waymo got stuck? Did I
Oh,
send
yeah,
y'all
you
that
did.
picture?
I don't know if you said
You
the
said somebody
picture,
got to it before you did. Yeah.
Oh, I did send it to you then. Okay, yeah. Held up traffic. And I was like, see, this is what I'm talking about. There's certain areas,
The
can't do that
rebellion, right?
shit. This is the
That's the
rebellion. This is the
We got to open
rebellion.
doors,
That's all we
fight.
can do. That's all we can do, man. We can't really make no tangible change. I'm going to fucking open the door of a Waymo.
Right, right,
Fuck you,
right.
motherfuckers. Viva la revolution.
That's crazy.
I think this clip that I was mentioning about Mike Johnson saying that Congress people can't survive off of, it's old. It was like a year old, and it just kind of got brought back up and went viral on Twitter. You know, and he was trying to support them trading stocks. And I think part of the reason why it went viral, I think, is because Trump's trades leaked, and they saw that he was buying is it PLTR? And other stuff beforehand, but I think there's this whole conversation about them trading, insider trading. So, but yeah, it was a fairly old clip.
I'd never seen it, but the fact that he was seriously saying that is just like, God, you guys are so out of touch. And you would think this would be enough for the average American to be like, we need to vote these people out. You know goddamn well the average salary of an American family is probably a third of that, maybe even a quarter of that.
Yeah.
I'm not great at math, but I know it's a lot less than, what was he saying, 178K?
174.
Yeah.
Do you realize how happy most people would be if they were making 178K? That would clear up so much of their problems. And you're seriously trying to make us feel fucking sympathy and empathy for y'all. For y'all. This
To
is
allow them
sick.
to trade to make more money off
Right.
information that they have that no one else has.
That's sick.
And they're like,
Which
y'all
that's
should,
Pelosi
and
all
like,
day.
y'all should be cool with this too. Like,
Because they're here to serve and being public servants and all this other stuff. And I think I even saw a tweet or something that said they also get free food is free. They get great health benefits,
Of course.
and then something about lodging and all this
Travel
stuff. They
free.
get stipends for all that too. So it's more than 174 when you add all that shit in. Like these dudes, it's like I think they even did the math. It was like 200 something when they factor all that in. And you want them to also enrich themselves. They could probably make way more money in the market trading off their insider knowledge than they could with the salary by a couple of well-timed trades.
You would think if these people were actually public servants, they would take a pay cut to help people be able to fund certain programs. Like, programs should not run out of funding when these politicians are making 178K. And I remember for a while, whenever we bring stuff up like this, it was very popular to be like, y'all shouldn't be pocket watching. I'm glad that fucking narrative has gone away. I'm so glad that, because people would say that to me in the comments all the time. Why are you pocket watching? Because, motherfucker, people are dying. That's why I'm pocket watching. And the motherfuckers that are killing them are sitting up there bragging about making 178K and then turning around being like, you guys should feel sorry for us because we should be making more. Not you should be making more. We should be making more, so y'all should feel bad for us. That's insane.
And then, in all honesty, you get up there and they don't even do a good job.
That's the other part. Just like you shitty at your job and you talking about you should feel bad for me.
Y'all not even helping regular people. They wouldn't care if their lives were substantially better, not marginally better, way better.
Shit like this, plus the fucking the redrawing of the maps and all this stuff. Republicans have talked their way out of, if they're gonna go by quote unquote fair voting, they have completely talked their way out of this ever happening. They are if people have access to fair voting, Republicans are fucking done. At least for maybe 8 years when people forget how bad they are.
And then they go right back. Yeah.
But bruh, y'all are making the party look so bad. And you're making it so easy for everyone else to show how bad the party is. It's entertaining at this point almost.
Yeah, well, Mike Johnson also said that it brings back fairness and certainty to the system when it comes to the gerrymandering stuff. So, yeah, he don't care about the racial part of it. So, yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, Jalen just dropped a good point. Mamdani is showing us that all these N-words are either barely or not doing their job. Yeah, the fact that
they had a whole summation of everything he's done since he's taken office,
including reducing the debt down to zero. And I had to Google that because I was like, I fall for stuff because AI is fucking annoying and I'm old. But for everything I Googled said it was true. I went to a screening for a movie called Steal This Story, Please. It was a movie about Democracy Now! And Amy Goodman. It was a fantastic film. Everyone should see it. But it's all about like independent media and leftism and fighting fascists, et cetera, et cetera. When they showed Mamdani, the whole fucking room started clapping. You know, this is Bernie got this sort of, I remember when he had like a little run or whatever, but this feels different. And I'm not one to be like, oh, this politician's great. But even I gotta fucking shut up and be like, man, Mamdani's kind of doing it. He's making some mistakes, but he's a politician. Every politician's gonna make mistakes. But yeah, when you look at someone like Mamdani and what he's doing, you look at these motherfuckers. Y'all feel bad for us. We're only making 178K. It's crazy the difference here. And the best thing I think Mamdani is doing right now is he's finally making it to where socialism is not that bad of a word. Because the entire best thing seen that Rod just talked about, that's fucking socialism or a version of it. You know, this shit is just, it's crazy what we're living through right now.
Yeah. Speaking of what Spike was saying, those are those old like thoughts and ideas and scare tactics that they've used from other countries to brainwash Americans.
Yep, and it's worked, unfortunately.
All this stuff. And it has worked, yeah. But we'll see what this generation behind us think.
They about to have me lived up, y'all. I'm about to be like, hey, bruh, let's go to the ballot box. Let's go blue wave. You know
early
what I'm
voting,
saying?
a lot of Democrats.
I didn't early vote. I was moving this weekend.
Yeah, 500 to 400. I saw.
What's that?
500 to 400.
That's how many early voted?
Yeah, 500 Democrats and 400,000 Republicans. And I'm just using round numbers, people, but that's what I saw in the early voting. So
it's going to be very hard for me to do this now. I should have early voted because now that I'm not in East Point anymore, I got to fucking drive 40 minutes because I haven't changed, my address and stuff yet. But anyway.
Yeah, I probably need to go ahead and do it and get it out the way.
Yeah, you got to make sure Keisha wins, man.
It says she got a shot in November, Mike.
Oh, my God.
She's the governor, right?
See, that's the main reason, actually, why I did not early vote. because I didn't have the time to go look everybody up to see who I'm going to agree with, because I do not want to have to vote for Keisha Lance Bottoms. And no, Reddit McDumbfuck, it's not because she's a woman. Her fucking weird pro-cop antics, I think, are gross, and I really don't want to have to vote for her.
My father-in-law did that. He went and looked up everybody.
You have to.
Because I think he did early voting too, so he was just trying to see who's who.
There's got to be another person that is more aligned, but maybe not.
As governor, how would you like the governor's policing policy to be?
I would love it if they realized that over-policing neighborhoods doesn't make the neighborhood safer. And I would hope that they would realize that overfunding police departments, as opposed to overfunding programs, neighborhood programs, that's what would help these neighborhoods better. What I would really love to see is them actually give a fuck about what the people in the neighborhoods actually want. They want food, they want shelter, they want safety, sure, but none of that comes from over-policing. None of it. And the fact that we still have politicians that pretend that they think this is fucking stupid. But yes, to just your part about policing, I would hope that they would realize, like, okay, here is this police budget. And this program has been overfunded for far too long. What would happen if we took 20% from this budget and put it towards these neighborhoods? See what are you missing? What do you need?
I see what you're saying.
What do you need? You need after school programs so you can actually get to your job and your kid has somewhere to go until you get off. Let's fucking fund that. You know what I'm saying? Because then
Just kind of thinking outside the box a little bit more, because they seem like they're just like tunnel vision, like
yes,
like police, and like, nah, just stop the crime. And
well, because you also people like her realize that there is a direct pipeline from poor neighborhoods to prisons. Prisons, they make money off of them.
You think she's on that?
I think all of them are on that. They won't say it, but I think all of them are on that. All of them. Because every city like this is making crazy money off of people being in jail. There's a reason why, I've said this here before, that Atlanta is the most surveilled city in the United States. There's a reason for that. They make so much money off of, especially black folks being in jail. It's not going to be fucking popular amongst her peers if she came out and was like, look, we're cutting this fucking police budget. And we're going to start putting this into community gardens. We're going to start paying people to, deliver food to older people that can't drive anymore. We're going to start doing these types of things, funding after school programs for kids so they have somewhere to go, so where they're not going out and getting in fucking trouble. You know what I mean? Making it to where you don't have to pay $800 a week for your fucking kid to be in daycare. We can now pay this person to take care of your kid and you can go work. So that now you're off of public assistance because the public is actually paying or helping pay for people to have jobs. Instead of giving it to some fucking pig that's just riding through your neighborhood waiting for your kid to get old enough to where you can take him to jail. I don't think Keisha's going to do that though. But I'm hoping that I'm wrong.
I haven't seen any of her commercials or anything.
Facts. We were literally, me and my girlfriend were talking about that yesterday.
That's crazy.
I
I've
just
seen
saw a
nothing.
sign.
I saw a sign
this week.
It made me question, was it even real? I was like,
I
damn,
think-
I
sign
did
for
the
government?
same. It was not far from here. I was like, is that real?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I hadn't seen anything
I'm seeing
either.
them other two
I haven't
white
seen any
men.
commercials. I saw a sign, like you said, and the day we brought it up, she got a pamphlet in the mail at our new house.
Wow.
And I was like,
I hadn't
well,
seen it.
Yeah, I seen the other dudes that Trump, the one that liked Trump, the one white
Me
dude
too.
that liked
I've seen
Trump,
like
and
3
the other
of
white
them.
dude that
He got
do like
billboards and
Trump.
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got billboards and everything.
There's one white guy that's a Dem. I can't remember his name. There's one white guy that he ran on the fact that he fights Trump
Yeah.
every step of the way. But I've seen his commercials because he's
seen
walking
him.
down the sidewalk and people are like, "You got that right, Bill." And he's like, "Well, I've been doing this because I know the people want that. We sure do, Bill." I've seen that commercial.
And I seen the other one who agreed with him talking about, I grew up in a housing project. Get the fuck outta here, nigga. He talking about, I built myself up from the ground.
Yep.
You can do it too. Donald Trump is my...
Yep.
Like, man, shut up.
Yep, I've seen that too. SYB.
But I'm surprised I haven't seen hers, though.
I am
Maybe she
too,
don't got the money.
especially in Atlanta.
I'm actually surprised too. So I'm wondering, but she might just look at it like I'm riding off a name at this point. Everyone loves her, so I wouldn't be surprised if she won. at all. Kemp's not gonna. I mean, he's not running
not
anyway,
running,
right?
yeah,
so whoever he's endorsing, which I don't think he's publicly endorsed anyone yet, right? I think Kemp is just done.
This is
Kemp
that one-
thought
yeah.
sucking Trump's dick was going to get him something, and all it got him was a fucking bump on the inside of his lip, and he's mad. He's like, I didn't get shit out of this.
I thought he was off the Trump stuff though.
He is now because Trump turned on him.
Yeah.
Before that, he was all pro-Trump.
He
I
wouldn't
thought he
recount
turned
them-
on Trump.
Well, he wouldn't recount them
Trump
votes.
reframed it like that. Exactly. Trump
Oh.
called him, remember?
Yeah,
And was
yeah.
trying to get him to do certain things, and he wouldn't do it.
Got you.
So, yeah, we ain't seen anything from Kemp in a minute.
Nope.
Kemp done got him a black woman now. He's like, hey, bro, I done changed everything.
Change man.
Yeah, he's a changed man.
Fuck this governor shit. I'm about to go.
Yeah, I'm going to go find me a nigress, and I'm good. Over hanging with Killer Mike and shit.
Last couple of things we have before we hit the Pass the Mic question from Reddit, new post that Spike put on there. So
We got to talk about Kevin Hart too. Don't forget.
Oh, Kevin Hart too. So yeah, so I'll. Well, let's do the Kevin Hart thing because the last two are kind of music related. So I'll keep those grouped together. Kevin Hart, Rod, what you got, bro?
Man. It's like it's a divide right now, but yeah, man. Kevin Hart had his special on. Well, he had two specials on
Did you
there.
watch it? The
I didn't
roast?
watch the whole. I didn't watch
Okay.
the roast. I've been seeing the clips. I can't bring myself to watch it. But
Why?
you watched it? Mm-hmm. Oh man,
You can't watch the Kevin Hart roast?
I can't watch it, Ken.
Yeah,
I,
that's
the
a little
stuff
too rough
I've
for
seen,
Rod.
I was told that
It is a little too rough for Rod. Now that
the
I'm
stuff
thinking
I've
about
seen, man, I just can't do it. And you know, I try to understand certain things, but this was a little different, and that's what I want to get into. Like, so let me just put it out there. So yeah, Kevin Hart did a special. He had two specials. He had this one thing where it was kind of cool. Like he had a little contest of comedians or whatever you could
Netflix
win.
Funny AF.
Yeah, funny AF. He had that. So I thought that's what everybody was talking about at first. I'm like, they can't be talking about that. That was light. But no, he had another special, which was the Kevin Hart roast, and it had
Tony Hinchcliffe.
had
Rock.
a bunch of stars on there.
Yes.
Tracy Hamler, it just had a bunch of people, different people. And who's the host? Who's the host name?
Shane Gillis.
Shane Gillis. Oh my God.
That's the white guy, right?
Yes.
And Tracy's a white guy, right?
Tracy. They both are. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, but Cheryl Underwood.
Chelsea Handler.
Chelsea Handler. Cheryl Underwood was there. Lizzo was there.
Cat Williams
Cat
came,
Williams
which was a
came
big
out.
That's
moment.
the one that that's the clip that I saw.
So that's a big moment. because-
Draymond Green.
Yeah, that was a big moment because they've had beef over the years, so he came
still
out
beef.
and roasted him, and they saying that it's still beef probably, but anyway, man, there was a lot of it was racially charged, like
Because you
you didn't know
remember
that?
Tony Hinchcliffe, right? He the dude that was at the
They're
White
white
House.
too?
He's the one that called
He's the one at the White House.
Puerto Rico a floating pile of garbage.
Oh,
He's the
that's him?
kill Tony.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
And then Shane Gillis, he right on the
Like comedian? That
Yeah.
sound like a country.
They're all quote unquote comedians.
yeah, but
That's
Shane,
what they
They
rely
do the
on.
Andrew Schultz style of comedy. You know what I'm saying?
Which is I'm racist. Ha ha ha. This is funny.
Huh, okay.
And it was a lot of it. It was
Really?
a lot of it, Ken. Like I'm talking, like it was one joke where it was just like Kevin Hart was probably hung from a bonsai tree.
They didn't say that.
They did.
They said worse.
They said
said
Shane
that
Gillis.
worse?
I mean,
I was just
far
starting
worse.
there. I was
Wait,
just
was he still
starting
doing
there.
that little laugh?
Yep.
Yes.
The whole
And he was laughed the
time.
whole time. So
Wow.
they said something like that. They also one of the things that really set me off was the George Floyd one, where he's just like that he's laughing so hard in heaven that he can't breathe.
That's not even that.
It's not even funny.
though.
That's what I'm saying. It's not even. It's not even. It's not even funny.
He
It's
also
like
said he's looking up at us too.
yeah. He said. Oh yeah. He said he's looking at us, is implying that he's in hell, looking up.
You
at
said
us.
this on a black man's roast.
Yeah.
But and how does that relate to Kevin Hart?
well,
that's how
everybody
roasts
gets
go.
everybody gets the jokes on roast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know,
Everybody
but
gets
I
it.
thought they roast the person.
That's what I thought too.
They
No,
do.
everybody
Yeah.
gets
Everybody
roasted.
gets the joke.
And see, I didn't realize
anybody
that.
that's there gets roasted. Like Lizzo was there.
Yeah.
He said
But George Floyd, why? But George Floyd isn't
they
there.
were just see, that's what a
Because
roast
Tony
is.
Hinchcliffe is a racist piece of shit,
Understood.
and he can't fucking help. No, I'm not yelling at you.
I know. I know.
He can't help it. It's like that's his brand of comedy. That's all he has. He's not funny otherwise. So all he could do is get up there and tell racist jokes. So when you say, well, what does George Floyd have to do with Kevin Hart? Nothing. They're just
He's
both
in a room
black.
full of black people.
He's just a
and
room full of
wants to
black,
be
and he thinks that that's
controversial.
going to
Okay, thank you.
Yeah,
That's the connection.
The connection is,
okay.
So why was he even fucking
the
invited?
line is right here. I'm going to step over.
Yes.
Okay, since it's a room full of black folks, let me go and tell a George Floyd
That's right.
joke.
That's
Exactly.
right.
Got
That being
it.
said, that's what a roast is. That don't excuse it at all. And one of them had a joke where it was leading into him saying "nigga."
Going to white people or
Of course.
Headcliff or whatever.
And Tony Hinchcliffe, he was
He's
saying
white, too.
he was putting a scenario together. He's white. Tony Hinchcliffe was white, so he's putting a scenario together where these black people were fighting or something. And he said, "Man, those some real ninjas," and because it was a fight.
He
in
said
class. It was
like,
a
you know,
double
karate.
entendre.
He's like karate.
Yeah, it was like karate.
He's
and
like
it's-
whatever.
Oh, so he was trying to be okay.
Like he was finna say nigga, and then Cheryl Underwood, she was like, "Boy, if you had said that, I swear to God, you wouldn't have made it out of here."
But here's the thing. I think if they wanted to though, which I understand what she's saying, he didn't say it, but that is a word that is often
They used for
used.
nigga. He knows
for
that.
it.
He knows that.
I know it, but
Yeah.
he's using it in that
So he's
way.
exactly.
He's kind of saying it. He's just
Exactly.
trying to be slick with it.
But a lot of the backlash, like what Mike was saying, is why they there. Like this is like why Kevin Hart decided to have Shane Gillis do
He
it.
didn't though.
Yeah, he did.
I don't think Kevin Hart was responsible for the list. If I'm taking what I think Netflix were the ones that invited people.
I don't think if Kevin Hart says I don't want him to host my roast, they
Yeah.
can find somebody else.
Oh, okay. So
He may
And
not
Kevin-
have picked
even-
him, but he okayed him.
Yeah. And even if that wasn't true, Kevin Hart wouldn't be sitting there laughing because Netflix made him.
Yeah.
When he told the George
They
Floyd
caught him
joke,
laughing at the joke.
oh, that's so funny, sir.
But it was, and again, not to excuse it, it was a lot of below. The Rock was there. He was talking about fucking Kevin Hart's wife.
But that's
Right in front
fine.
of-
That's a roast.
Yeah, that's a
That's
real.
fine.
He
That
went a
doesn't
little
affect-
too, but he kept doing it though.
That doesn't affect anybody but Kevin Hart and his wife.
Agreed. It's
You know
not.
what I'm
It's not as
saying?
bad. You're absolutely right.
And
I'm
that's
just
a
giving-
roast.
Yeah.
yeah, they are rough.
Yeah. That they was.
Yeah, I don't want to say it's fine because it's still misogynistic. It's
Yeah.
fucked up, but it's like it's not the same thing as like making a George Floyd.
Yeah,
joke.
roasts
Yeah.
tend to be very, very below the belt.
They are.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like
He told Lizzo.
And that's what he was saying. So it's experiencing all the backlash. That's his whole thing. He's like, look, it's meant to be offensive. Da 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 da. Want to get back to free speech.
Who said this?
Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart
Get
came
your
out and
little
said
bitch ass
this.
the fuck
Yeah,
outta
yeah. He
here,
was just
bro.
like, it should
Okay.
be free speech. We got to get back to comedy. Da 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 da. Being offensive. Da da da. You know, all of these things. And it's just like, bro, like, but I just think there's lines to certain and limits to certain things. Like,
the one who called him out the most was Chelsea. She went in on Shane. She went in on Tony. Like she meant all of that shit. She was laughing, but she meant that shit.
well, Shane made an Epstein joke about her.
Yeah.
Or
Well, they made
whatever.
plenty of jokes about her.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
but
think
you
she's
know-
also like a big Zionist too. So I mean, I think they were just like, eh.
Yeah, the Epstein. I thought that was because people are getting, you know, the Epstein shit is serious for people. Like, so I was surprised they made an Epstein joke about
They
her.
were making them about Kevin Hart.
Oh, they made something about him too. Epstein
He
jokes.
said, I don't know all your friends. He said, I know all your friends on that list and you like the parties that you have. They made a Diddy joke about Kevin Hart and Epstein.
yeah, what's his name? Cat Williams made the Diddy joke with about Kevin Hart.
Yeah,
The dude told Lizzo, because Regina King was there. One thing I did find interesting, nobody said anything about Regina King. She said,
They said
she
not.
set a precedent like,
They
like don't
bet
even
not.
try it.
Did she said that or just
She
her
didn't say
face?
it, but King,
Yeah.
you know how black women look.
I
It's
know.
like, I wish you would. Like, everybody will get to her name and they'll be like, I'm going to keep moving. And she,
So you can clown on anybody in the room.
anybody in the room that's on that
Yes.
stage,
Except Regina King.
except Regina King. Except Regina King.
I think the entire
But
black community would have stood up and rushed that fucking building. You better
He
leave
said-
Regina King the fuck alone.
He said Regina King's here. She was in one battle after another. He said that's what Lizzo says every time she sees some steps. I was crying.
yeah.
Lizzo's lost a bunch of weight. Y'all leave Lizzo alone, man. Y'all leave Lizzo alone.
That's good right there, bro. That was good. I said,
That's fucked up. That's fucked
But it's
up.
a roast. You allowed
I hope she laughed.
oh, she like,
I hope she
they
laughed.
would tear her up. But she had, yes, they would tear her up. But she had
bet.
some good ones in hers.
She's
Kevin
easy
Hart's
target.
teams write the jokes for the other celebrities. Like Draymond Green was a basketball player. Lizzo, all the people that aren't comedians, Kevin Hart's team writes for them. And
It's a
those
team
were, all
of
of
white
them was,
Izzles. It's some white.
nah,
writers.
that's all black dudes.
Well, they said the Netflix team. I guess it was some
Netflix team was white, but Kevin Hart, the
Yeah.
Plastic Cup Boys, all of them black. They
Yeah,
was sitting
yeah, I
in the
got
back of
that.
the stage.
But they were saying like most of the writers for this was white. Is what I saw. They
Well,
was making
I-
these racially charged jokes.
I feel like the only one that got at him was, and I don't even know much about this guy, but Pete Davidson.
I don't like him.
I liked him after this.
What Pete
I
Davidson-
got
yeah,
he went off.
He did.
On that Tony guy. He was like, well, first of all, he said something like he looks like a child molester as well as the doll that they ask kids to point to where he touched you. Then he said something like, what does Tony Hitchcliff, whatever the fuck his bitch ass punk ass name is, what does Tony Hitchcliff and Charlie Kirk have in common? He said both of them are known for getting people to dump in their necks.
unload.
Is
on
that what
their neck or
unloading
something
their
like
neck
that.
or
Yeah.
something like that? And I was like, damn. And then he said, I'm not worried about anything that you can say. He's like, I've already went to war with Kanye, so I've already fought gay Nazis. So it's like, I was like, bro,
Okay, that's pretty good.
all
That's what I'm
right.
saying. They
Pete Davidson
went
was
there.
in his
That's
bag.
pretty good
yeah.
by Pete Davidson.
But I'm
And I
like,
think
at
Kanye
least
was there.
somebody did. Yeah, Kanye was
Yeah,
definitely
Kanye was there.
Kanye was there. So it's like, why are these people? I don't know anything about this show because I don't watch them. But why are these people there? Why is Tony Hitchcliff, who is known as MAGA and a fucking white supremacist, why is he there?
Yeah.
Why is he there for a black man's roast?
Yeah.
Because you know it's going to be controversial and it'll
Right,
get
right.
views? That's bullshit. You putting people through fucking implied trauma so you can get fucking views, which I
Yeah.
guess is the American way. But Kevin Hart should have stood up and never mind. I was going to make
You
a
have a
short
short
joke. He should have stood up and said something.
Yeah.
If he needs a megaphone or if he needs a footstool, whatever he got to do. But I was just
Yeah.
like, bro, the fact that you're sitting here fucking laughing at this shit, it's weird optics.
So
Yeah.
was this his idea to do the roast, and he had Netflix produced it, or Netflix reached out to him?
It was a
Yeah.
rollout for the funny AF stuff. So
Okay.
you have the funny AF that you want people to come and see. You need a reason, a live event to get them to come over there and check it out. Or extra people to come check it out. So they put together the roast and it was done live.
So who actually invites the people? Y'all are
From
sure
what
it's
I
Netflix?
understood, I thought it was Kevin Hart.
That's what I
didn't know it was
thought, too.
Netflix.
I
I thought
thought-
that they put it together themselves if you're doing a roast.
That's what I thought. I
I heard that Netflix invited people. At least that's the way it seemed like when Kevin Hart was saying, not Kevin Hart, Cat Williams said it.
He
Like,
said
he did
Netflix
say
cut
it
the
like
check.
Well, do they invite the audience
No,
or do
Kev-
they invite the participants? Because that would be different.
Oh, so Cat Williams, I'm getting so many stuff. Cat Williams got out there and did a roast. So I thought that a roast was just about the person that was named.
No, yeah. But,
So
yeah.
that's why when he got up there and did the roast, he was like, yeah, Netflix reached out to me and I was surprised, like, his whole thing. And I thought Kevin Hart had no idea that he was even invited. And
Well,
that it surprised
I think
him.
that
Yeah, it
was
was some
supposed-
people
that
that
was a
was
surprise.
like Tom Brady, and I think Cat Williams was definitely two that he didn't know was coming.
Okay.
And The Rock.
Oh, and The Rock, he didn't know they were coming.
So the Netflix just invites. So what I'm trying to get at is, did Netflix invite Kill Tony? And whoever the other guy, what's the other guy's name? The host?
Shane
you
Gillis.
just want to know who to blame.
Yes, yes. Because if I'm attacking Kevin Hart, I don't want to be wrong. I'm trying to get me on my
Right.
Mark Lamont Hill right now.
A little bit. I think a little bit of the tie-in.
Say a little bit.
Wow.
All of them went to that Dubai Comedy Festival. Shane Gillis, Tony, and
Okay.
Kevin. So that may be how
they
they're
became
tying it
buddies
in
there?
together. Yeah,
Yeah, if
because
Kevin
a lot
Hart,
of jokes were made about the Dubai thing.
I'm not surprised. If Kevin Hart knew this or invited Kill Tony, then I think that he's gonna have some issues. Because motherfuckers are not happy about the
George Floyd,
clips
yeah.
that
That's
were
what I was
floating
gonna ask
around.
about
Yeah.
the reaction.
It's like-
right.
Yeah, the reaction is man.
Yeah,
To
it's
Kevin
bad.
Hart or like,
Both.
Both, yeah,
It started off
Well, they
with,
already-
well,
yeah.
because we expect it from Tony.
yeah,
Right.
But it's like, Kevin Hart, you sat there with your little punk ass
Just
and
laughing.
laughed.
yeah, just laughing.
And they already think that he panders anyway. Kevin
Clearly.
Hart, to white people.
I mean, that's
Clearly.
what Kevin Hart. That's what Cat Williams said to his face. He basically called
Cat
him.
Williams said you stole all my stuff. He said you used to be a 6'2" white man. Now look at you.
That's funny.
Yeah, he called him. Everything Kevin Hart has said. I mean, damn. Cat Williams has said behind his back. He said to his face
good.
right then and
He
there.
was
He
dead
called him
ass
a
serious, too.
coon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything, bro.
He said he was a coon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
But
So every job I turned down, you came right behind me and got it and took it.
allegedly,
Wow.
they pieced it up over a month ago. So they are behind the scenes because they were beefing for real.
I
are.
thought they still were.
Yeah, no, behind the scenes, people have reported that they talked like over a month ago and they've been cool. So that was they
made it
cool.
seem like it happened
Now they
right
made,
now.
yeah, it didn't happen in that moment. It happened before.
Man, that's some bullshit for him to get up there and be like, hey, cat, before you get off this stage,
I
try to
called
make.
him over there. Yeah,
Yeah, come on, bro. If y'all already made peace,
and then he put it in his because he did the end, the last part of it, and he said, y'all talking about I can't act. Some of the best acting I ever did in my life was right then with Cat Williams acting like we was cool.
That's kind of funny. That's kind of funny.
I like the shot back. Yeah.
Did y'all see? I forgot her name. What the fuck?
Cheryl
is,
Underwood?
No.
She did her thing.
She was popular for like a few years and she kind of faded out.
Tiffany Haddish.
Tiffany Haddish.
Yeah.
They asked her about it. The Tony and the George Floyd joke. She was like, I wasn't in the room. But I was like, why would you lie when they got camera footage? Because
She was there?
She wasn't in the
Yes.
room when it was wrote.
Who cares? You were in the room when it was fucking said.
That's what she trying to do.
Who gives a shit if you weren't there when it was written?
Yeah.
She was
And
doing
she knew what they were asking.
Right. Yeah, she,
I wasn't in the room. Yes, the fuck you
we
were.
didn't think you
was
were in the
sitting
room
right
when they
there.
wrote it either.
And then they got footage of her reaching over and smacking him on the shoulder like, good job. To Tony Gilroy. Not
shit.
Tony Gilroy. Jesus, that's my man Fandor.
You and I do
Tony,
the same
I
damn
know.
thing.
It's age, bro. It's age. We ain't that far apart, man. Tony Hitchcliffe. They got footage of her reaching over and being like, yeah, good job. It's like, bro, y'all look crazy right now. This, it's just comedy. Get the fuck out. It's not comedy. It's not funny.
It's not funny.
If you're gonna make an offensive joke, it has to be the funniest offensive joke of all time. Just being like George Floyd's up in heaven and he can't breathe. That's not funny.
That's not funny. I didn't hear the other ones, and I may laugh at them, but that's not a funny joke. Like, I don't hear the joke in there. I hear the attempt at the joke,
Right.
But I also feel like it's unnecessary. But I get
That's the
Exactly.
part.
It's a
like,
roast,
what's the
though.
point?
But
That's the part.
Yeah.
That's the part.
Like, if I was getting roasted and y'all were roasting me, I would hope it would be offensive.
Would you do a roast? I wouldn't. I couldn't do that.
I would do, yeah, because I like being made fun of.
I can't do that.
I don't like when people are serious and they're saying like mean, bullshitty things about me. But if I'm just getting clowned, yeah, absolutely, I love it.
I don't think I'm that good of a sport.
Yeah.
Look, my thing, yeah, you're probably not. You're not.
I went wrong.
You're
Then it
not.
get to a certain point where I'm like, nah.
I can
You
take
mean
it.
that shit, goddamn.
That ain't no damn joke.
That's how I would have been with The Rock. He kept going back to his wife. And I was like, hold on now, bro.
You know why he did that? Because I bet you they've had something off camera where there was like a little thing. Like Kevin Hart probably said something to Rock about like they were talking about my wife,
It
so
is
he
The
went
Rock, bro.
harder.
It's The Rock.
And what's he gonna
That's
do?
why.
What's he gonna do to
That's
him?
what would have pissed me.
Women love The Rock, bro.
He had a shirt on, the nigga Rock shirt.
He said it was one button.
It was buttoned all the way down to the navel. Like all of this shit was out. All of this was out, bro. This nigga up there looking like a $10 billion talking about he can fuck my wife. Roast over.
And Kevin Hart laughed the whole time because it wasn't shit
He told
to do.
Kevin Hart, he took Kevin Hart's seat and told him, hey, come sit on my lap.
See? See?
Come sit on my lap, little guy.
You as big as Webster. You're not about to fight me, bro.
Man,
God.
shit.
No,
that's
look,
crazy.
I think the secret,
think I can do it
the easiest part about roast is like, there's nothing that any of y'all can say in this room about me that I haven't already said about myself. So there's nothing that you could say where I'd be like, oh, that's too far. That's too far. Like, what can you say? I'm an asshole. I'm a loudmouth. I drink too much. Like, okay. What can you fucking say?
It might get real offensive.
I'm
though.
too sensitive. I can't.
I'm not sensitive enough to where I would get.
I'm sensitive.
Like, you'd have to really say some like, I wouldn't let a white person roast me if that
Yeah,
if
nah.
that makes the
That was
difference.
being the white people
Hell
at mine.
no.
Y'all, if y'all ever put some shit together and invite the white people, bro, I'm gonna tell you right now,
I'm fighting everybody.
friendship over. I'm shutting that whole shit.
I guess that answers one of the Reddit questions we had.
Well, you know,
That's not happening. Unless it's like, if it's like one of my best friends, they would know not to go too far.
Yeah.
But if it's like, oh, you know, you're friends with this white guy that I don't really know that well, and you brought him up there to roast me, I hear any N word. I don't care if it's Nile. I don't care if it's
Ninja.
nocturnal. Any N word is getting you fucked up, and don't look to me to help you.
it's gonna be a new word, night.
They can't even say new. They better say unold.
That old is crazy.
I think I'm
I couldn't do
with
that.
Spike and Rod. I
Yeah,
couldn't do
I
it,
couldn't
bro.
do that.
You seem like you would be able to take it.
Nah,
because I think what
this is a choice.
But he doesn't seem as emotional as you do.
so
I can see you not taking
I
it
grew
well.
up with Jonan and jokes
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
other
I
stuff
did
like that,
that,
so I'm
yeah.
cool with that if we're all kind of clowning each other.
Yeah.
But like Rod said, this is supposed to be offensive, down and dirty. And
Yeah.
I think Rod said, I think it feels like you meant that shit. At some point, I'm like, all right, man, wait a minute. You've been waiting to say this shit for a
Right.
long time.
Right. You can cover it with all this jokey shit. Right. But no, your ass been thinking.
You trying to get this off? Yeah, you came here to get this off. Nah, hell no.
That's funny.
You was rubbing your hands before you
Uh-huh.
like, oh, please call on me. Please call on me. They're looking for a reason to say this to this nigga.
Oh, that's
Nah, I
funny.
can't do it. Cannot do it.
I would do it. I think it would be fun, man.
No.
That's why you weren't around yet, but we used to have this idea of like doing like a battle rap. That's why he wouldn't do it.
No,
He's
that
like,
is not
"Yeah,
why."
that's why." He was like, "You gonna say something crazy?" And I was like, "Bro, I know the lines. I've seen him mad. I wouldn't say anything that's super crazy." But he knows, like battle rap, you're supposed to say crazy, offensive
Facts,
shit.
facts.
I wouldn't say nothing super wild. I would just make fun of him a little bit.
I'm like y'all said, we Joan coming up. Like,
Yeah.
do that.
But
like
there's
this.
lines.
Yeah, but-
there's lines.
Yeah, because you end up fighting, right? Like
Sometimes,
sometimes
yeah.
when you join in,
Somebody,
Yeah.
when somebody ain't
Sometimes-
joking no
yeah,
more.
it's-
All right,
it's-
man, I
they
ain't
always
playing.
come a point.
I ain't playing no more.
Yeah.
always come
Always
a
give
point.
them a warning. You give them out.
yeah.
I had too low self-esteem to be like, all right, that's too far. I'd be like, oh, what else you got? Well, my mom's a bitch. That's when I'm gonna fight you.
Yeah.
If you extend it to some other shit, if you're talking about me, I don't care.
I did hear he said his kids were off limits. I did hear that.
I can see that.
So my thing was like, okay, so you
I can
let your
see that.
kids be off limits, but you all
But
this
not the
racist
wife.
shit,
Bro, they
all
roasted-
this
they
racist
that's what I'm
shit.
saying.
They-
Exactly.
They roasted his dead mama and daddy. Like
see,
Regina.
mm.
And it was Regina Hall. It was
She
so
did
but
it?
it was so good how she did it because she wasn't joking. So she went up and act like she was reading a letter from his mom. That she wrote him. And she was acting like she was a medium and was talking to his mom in heaven. It was good.
kinda weird.
You'd have to see it. It was weird. She played it weird, but you could tell she was acting also. And then The Rock were comparing their dads. And you know, The Rock's dad was like a bodybuilder. So they put him on the screen. He flexing and stuff. And then they put Kev dad on the screen. He was like, and then there's your dad.
That's not
And he
cool,
showed him
man.
sitting on the crate, like, smoke. You know, he smoked. His dad was a crack
I
smoker.
ain't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they
Yeah.
showed his dad sitting on the crate looking like he had just got through
That's
getting high.
not. That's
See, that's not funny.
Yeah, no,
And then,
I'm with you.
And then
I'm with you.
The
That's
Rock
not-
said,
that's
"Yeah,
too
you know
much.
what? That shit. We shouldn't have used that picture." He put his mug shot up there.
Oh, wow.
And he's
And
dead.
That's the
Telling
type,
y'all.
and he's dead.
See, nah.
That's the type of time The Rock was on. Like, it
Nah,
was
make
crazy.
fun of me.
Yes.
Leave
That's
my
all I'm
mom,
saying.
my
Yeah, yeah,
wife, my. Leave that shit out.
Cause the shit
But see,
not funny. Like,
but
why
see-
are you even laughing at that?
Right.
Were you laughing at that?
It's not
I
funny.
ain't laughing at nothing The Rock did. To be honest with you.
Yeah.
That's not funny. It's too far.
I feel like he was going too far, and you can't whoop his ass.
Yeah.
So he just like up there, like,
Right.
You can't
Like, what you gonna do?
Yeah, like I'm
Little man.
Because they did the
6'4",
same thing.
250.
They did the same thing to Cheryl Underwood. They was talking about her dad. Was talking about how he committed
Man, that
suicide.
her
See,
dead
that's
husband.
just too much,
I'm
man.
like, what is happening right now?
She
This
made a
shit-
joke about it too, though.
I understand
She can make
that.
jokes about her shit. But You can't.
Yeah.
Dude was
See, he has
dude,
this
'cause
stance.
dude
I
was
wish
like,
he would let us battle rap.
Dude was
Told him
like-
I wouldn't say nothing crazy.
he said some real life. He's like, I could see why your husband killed himself.
That's
Like,
not
talking about
funny.
Cheryl
It's
not
Underwood.
funny.
It
That's
was
not
crazy.
fucking funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not funny.
All right. Would you battle rap with us? You still won't do it?
I never said I would.
Yes, you did.
I don't remember this.
Me and B were the only ones that were like, we'll definitely do it. You were like, nah, because you'll say something crazy. And I was, at the time, Dom wasn't even around. First of all, I would not say anything about his children.
Right.
And I sure as fuck wouldn't say anything about Nay, because I have to worry about
They
her
gonna
or
come
him.
kick your ass.
Right. So I was like, I'm not gonna say anything super
I
crazy.
don't remember that.
Man, you were like, nah, because you I remember you were like, you're
It's
too
possible.
quick-witted and you'll say something crazy.
I don't remember that. But yeah, it might possibly be.
I wouldn't, man. I wouldn't. Damn. We had a whole shit lined up.
You know, you're probably right. I said I'll do the posse cut, but not the battle rap.
That's exactly what happened.
So maybe that's what it
That's
was.
exactly what happened.
I can see that. Yeah, I don't know if I'm that good of a sport.
Man, I wouldn't go too far.
I'm just
Rob,
Just
like,
in case.
Rob, like, you go far enough.
right.
You're too far.
What's
Not
too far for you? But might not be too
I
far
don't know
for
what
me.
too far means to you.
Right.
That's where his hang up is coming from.
right.
Like, I don't know what too far
And I
means.
didn't want to talk about y'all like that.
Oh, see,
I don't.
Man.
I don't.
Lord,
I don't want to.
I got so much stuff you can make fun of. Come on, man.
I
That
don't
would be-
want
that
to
would
do.
be
I would
fun.
not. I would not want to do that. Nah.
Well, anyway, somebody should have told the White House that it may not have been a good thing to use Drake's cover.
my God.
This legit irritated me.
Really?
You saw South Fulton Police did it too.
What happened?
Oh, everybody
Fulton Police
started doing it.
Department.
Yeah, everybody
South
started.
Fulton-
South Fulton Police
So
Department.
they're doing it.
Oh,
and I didn't see it either.
Yeah, they.
Yeah, it became a thing. Like McDonald's did it, Burger King did it. Like everybody started using the little cup, the glove.
Yeah, I seen somebody else do it, but yeah, this was crazy.
Why? Wait. Wait. South Fulton Police did it and said what? Like we're iced out too? Like I don't get it.
They said something
I don't
about
know what
like
they
something.
put on this.
There's like twin this, twin that, look twin.
I
you know
don't
what I'm
like-
Oh
saying?
yeah, there's
I
they
don't
police
like
department
that.
always do that.
I
They
don't-
police
Oh,
department
really?
But they're
do
black.
like it.
Is there
I don't.
South
black?
Fulton,
South
what is
Fulton
it?
sound black. Yeah.
police force?
I was watching the clip where these dudes they was on a police chase, and they jumped out of the car and ran in the bushes. And the opposers like twin and them thought we wasn't gonna be lurking in the bushes with them or something like that from chasing them, but it was the police. Shit was stupid. But yeah, the White House shit irritated me. Like for them to hang the MAGA chain from it, like jumping in on the moment. Like
I don't think they hung a MAGA chain, did they? It had a MAGA chain
had
in the
MAGA
picture.
chain hanging off the glove.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they did.
I barely looked at it. I was like, all right.
The best thing I seen in response to that, well, you would know, but LeBron had this thing. He was like, everybody can joke like it.
Exactly.
You can't joke like that. We don't want to hear that from you right now. How you fucking up the world and people's life. So no, we don't want to hear that from you. You don't get to play this game.
But you know they've
don't
tweeted
like
so
this.
much stuff.
Yeah,
They've
it's
kind of
it's crazy.
You know, it's normalized now. Everybody's to a certain degree. Everybody expect it, but I do see people every time they do something like, bro, I can't believe the White House.
The White House official page.
really doing this shit. You know, and
Is this because he got like some young Y2K
Yeah.
millennials running the account? Probably so.
Yeah,
Has
he's
to be.
definitely got some younger people running.
has
the
Drake
account.
said anything about it?
No. Why would he?
He better not. He don't want to step on no momentum he got. And it took him 2 years to get this momentum back.
Why not?
He's not going to get into politics
He ain't
at all.
He tried to call Khaled out for not getting into politics, and he don't participate at all.
Oh, Khaled had some words for him after.
What
this
Khaled
piece.
say?
Damn, one of y'all would say that shit.
Yeah, I ain't like him calling out Khaled, to be honest with you. Even though he deserves to be called out, Drake can't do it. He can't be like, you ain't saying nothing about Free Palestine.
And that's the thing about it is, like somebody on Twitter, which once again I apologize for being a little nasty to you, but somebody on Twitter sent that and was like, oh, I bet Mike likes that he had a Palestine bar, and it's like, well, no, I don't, because it was just used as a punchline for him to shit on Khaled.
Khaled, you ain't helping.
If you don't give a fuck about Palestine, you've never. I mean, I haven't seen anything from Drake talking about Gaza or Palestine. I haven't seen that. So if all it is you're just using the deaths of children to be like, I'm mad at this other rapper, that's fucking whack.
Yeah. But yeah, so I don't know. We'll see. Well, yeah. So there was that. So yeah, they jumping on the moment, you know. But Drake's handing out chains. He gave finally met Ack in person. I saw.
Say what?
He finally met academics in person.
Oh, did they? But
gave him
wait,
a-
does he
yeah.
like academics or is academics?
He
a
gave him a
Drake hater?
chain.
Gave him a train.
I can't remember if academics is like one of the people that hates Drake or
No,
not.
he
academics
likes-
love
he
Drake.
loves
I
Drake.
think
Loves
Maul
Drake.
was at some release party.
He was there.
God, bro, have y'all ever watched Maul talk about Drake?
Yes.
Nice.
They
I feel
both.
bad for him.
Yeah, they both are like that though.
Oh, I guess I expected
Rory
from
not that.
academics.
No, Rory not
He's
as
talking about
bad.
No, the
Oh, Ack
academics
is
and
Ack worse than Maul.
yeah.
Really?
Ack worse than Maul.
For some reason, I guess I just expect it from academics, but I don't know anything about Maul. But when Maul does it, it just seems really
Yeah, I don't know when
pathetic.
he got basically bought out.
Who Ack?
Maul.
Was he
when
bought
he
out, or did
left.
he really just think that Drake is his friend?
You know
Well,
what?
it's-
I
it got
don't
the-
know, but I saw somebody because I haven't followed them as heavy, but somebody
Sure.
was saying that it was interesting that at one point when he was with the Joe Budden podcast, Maul was too cool for school, is how they worded it, and now he's turned into this. So
It's the persona and it's the fact that Drake don't like Joe. I think that's what make Maul like him more because Maul don't like Joe.
that makes
but
sense.
Rory-
Joe,
that
just
Rory
talking
and-
positively about the album.
But Joe don't. He likes Drake. Drake don't like Joe.
Okay.
So he like Joe gonna speak positive about the album. We gonna give him his credit when it's due, but he also gonna criticize him. But I think Maul and Drake relationship is both based off of them not liking Joe.
So that's when it happened. Okay. But yeah, it's when he talks about Drake, it's yeah.
It's nasty.
But clearly Drake has been feeding him information to say on the show, this whole time. But yeah, so I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, they definitely tweeted out it was something that.
And then Ross is mad at them. They going back and forth with Ross too now.
Who was they?
Rory and Maul, because they said he doing too much. Because he acting like the album mid.
Who acting like that one?
Rick Ross, like he going through the comments, reading them, like, "Sorry, white boy, don't look like nobody liked the albums. That's all right though. You can keep pushing, white boy."
Ross is fucking dumb, bro.
Yeah, that's
Has
funny.
Logic said anything about all that?
Logic?
I imagine that probably bothers him that Rick Ross calls Drake white boy because Drake is mixed.
I don't know.
You said Logic.
Yeah.
Can't
You know
to put it
Logic?
together, like, why the fuck would he care when Logic
Because
say?
he spent all that time pushing this idea of like just because you look white doesn't mean you're not mixed.
If a tree falls,
And for
I was just gonna say, if a tree falls in the woods, nobody hears it.
well, it depends. Is there a black person or a mixed person around?
It's
No,
logic.
I don't know.
It's logic.
Oh, that's fucked.
I'm just saying nobody's gonna hear it if you do say something. If you don't,
That's not true.
That's
Logic
not
still
true.
has a huge fan
If
base.
Logic said something
does it?
about that,
Yeah.
we would have heard it at least. So maybe you're right.
That's fucked up, man. Logic. He's
So
probably.
you saying that Logic is upset that Drake stole his spot?
I'm not saying Logic is upset about anything. Because the last thing I want to deal with is a bunch of fucking Logic fans whining in my fucking mentions. I get enough of this bullshit.
Logic fans.
I'm just curious. He has fans.
Yeah.
What do you mean? See, Logic will come see about you.
It's probably like, don't pay attention to me. I'm just talking shit.
I don't know. I was just wondering if he. Nah, never mind. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I don't know.
was
I
just
see what you're
curious.
saying, though.
Yeah,
Because that would bother me if I was him, I guess.
that he's no longer the only white boy around.
No, man. God damn it. No. That mixed identity is not, that's not even an identity, but mixed race people are kind of not really considered mixed race. They're just considered one or the other typically. Most of the times with us, we just consider them black because we have that one drop rule. But I was just curious if Logic has said anything about like Rick Ross calling Drake specifically white boy.
Which he wasn't white boy until after the battle.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. But I just wonder if that would bother someone like Logic who's very serious about this mixed race stuff.
Yeah.
doesn't, you know.
Yeah, it's all about being multiracial now. Is what they identifying as.
Well, good for them.
But yeah. Anyway, last thing we got, man. Hip Hop
Want to
DX.
hear you say nigga no more.
I didn't know this, Spike. When did they do this? Because I think
I seen one of the contributors post on Twitter Thursday. It was like so much stuff happening, so many conversations that need to be had about why this is happening and what the state of hip hop media. And I went to hiphopdx.com, see what he was talking about, and it goes straight to their Instagram. There's no URL anymore. So they've taken it down.
it's probably too costly.
Yeah.
Running servers, all the other stuff.
What is this?
Traffic is probably low.
Hip Hop DX. Did you used to go like on a daily, 1 to 2, 3 day basis, just go look at hip hop news, hip hop DX, allhiphop.com? You ain't never done it? I did. I used to like stay on. I would check them daily.
Yeah, me too.
Just
Morning,
see what,
noon, and
what
night.
news was on there, what was going on, was there a song over there or whatever it may be. And I just feel like this is a part of that era being gone.
I'm saying, what are you talking? I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Hip Hop DX. You know
So
what
Hip
that
Hop
is?
DX, y'all saying this?
HipHopDX.com is no longer destination site for hip hop news.
And-
they
and-
redirected that social to Instagram, basically IG.
Gotcha.
The hip hop
gotcha.
destination sites are essentially fading away.
Yeah.
There are none really. They're all blogs or Instagrams or whatever
It
it may
makes
be.
sense. I mean, they can make just as much money off of just doing it on Instagram.
But do you feel like you stop following hip hop?
not war.
I feel like
I did not say I stopped following hip hop.
you stopped
Why
caring.
are you making
you
stuff
stopped
up?
caring enough to go check the news and everyday goings ons. Would that be
With certain rappers.
in general?
Yes.
I'm saying
like
in
I
general.
don't have to care about Drake anymore.
Facts, but those sites were more likely to cover a Drake, but they also had other stuff on there too.
Yeah.
Of like lesser known artists. Like, did you find yourself going to those sites often? Like all hip hop, anything like that?
Hip Hop DX, I did go to quite a bit just for not necessarily the underground rappers, but like those middle ground dudes, like
They
the
felt
Biggie
balanced.
Faxes and all that. Like, yeah, they had a balance. So I would go on there every once in a while, but I'm trying to remember, like back in the days when I was actually staying on Blog, I would just go to like Two Dope Boys.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like that was the place to go for the stuff I liked. And there was also, I can't remember the name of it now, but there was like another site that had a really, really, really
Who's that white boy?
happening
What's
blog.
that white boy? Kevin Nottingham.
No, it wasn't
I didn't
him.
go to him.
You didn't go to Kevin Nottingham?
Kevin Nottingham? No,
Yeah.
I mean, was anybody going to his blog? I
Yeah.
thought he was just posting on like, wasn't he like a DJ kind of guy?
Nah, he had he was from Florida, but he covered a lot of
Underground and-
underground
yeah.
stuff too. He had a name for a minute as well.
No, I'm not saying he doesn't have a name. I just don't remember him. I don't
But-
remember a blog. I thought he was
That was
a
the
DJ.
thing.
KevinNottingham.com.
That was the
Yep.
blog, yeah.
I'm not thinking of Kevin Nottingham. I'm thinking of the English white guy.
Which one?
The English white guy that would like bring on Eminem to do like freestyles and shit.
Oh,
You know what I'm talking about?
Underwood, Westwood.
Yes,
Tim
that's what I'm
Westwood.
thinking of.
Tim
That's what I'm
Westwood.
thinking of. Not Kevin
I'm
Nottingham.
like, Kevin Nottingham was the
Yeah,
underground
no, I'm
guy.
thinking
Yeah,
of
it was
him.
Two Dope Boys,
Yeah.
Kevin Nottingham. Well, it was
Kevin
Two
Nottingham
Dope
was
Boys. You
dope.
heard
Yeah,
that
yeah.
new. What is the other one? I think you might be thinking about the same one.
There was one before that where it was a traditional blog, like it was like a message board that I would go on and look
not
at
the
stuff.
Kanye West one.
No,
No, that's
no,
a
the
blog.
Kanye
That's-
too. I did not go to because they would always just be talking shit about me.
See, I
on
got
there.
into mine right after those eras, what y'all talking about.
Oh,
Mine
you were
was-
late to that?
Yeah, I didn't go blogs. I kind of missed.
He
They not
kind of
gonna
got
have
towards
none
the
for him
end.
on there. They ain't talking about T.I. on there.
See, I was all hip hop DX, the
Yeah, those were
source.com,
more-
like
yeah.
all of those.
Oh, you went to the mainstream.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was more mainstream.
yeah.
That old message board.
But
Shout out
all
to
of that
people that know
stuff
Kevin
is.
Nottingham. Though.
Yeah.
I know. I was like, what?
That's why I was
He's a
surprised.
DJ. He was just like, what are you talking about? Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
I
Tim
think I
West
met
one.
him before. We met him before.
Yeah, we met him at A3C.
I don't think I was there.
I just think all of
He's
those.
MAGA though.
Oh, he is? You still follow him?
Kevin Nottingham is MAGA?
He's definitely Trump, definitely Republican.
You still follow him?
Yeah, I've seen some stuff. Wow. I think I still follow him. But
Are you sure? Because if you're wrong, you're going to sound crazy.
I'm pretty positive.
That's
Are you
fucking
talking about man bite? You're
wild.
not talking about man bite dogs, is you? Are you?
No. I'm talking about there was a and the motherfuckers that were around, they know what I'm talking about. There was a hip hop site that had like a message board, and that's where you found out about all of the underground shit. Like Cage got in a fight with fucking Self-Titled. It's on this message board, but I can't remember the name of the message board. I should test Alaska, but he's probably not. He would know.
Oh, he's in the hip hop?
Alaska?
I didn't know he was. I thought he was. I only know him from
Alaska.
I only know him from the movie stuff.
I am 100% going to text him and be like, yeah, bro, I was talking about you. And Rod said, oh, he's into hip hop.
I only know him from the movie stuff.
He's a legendary rapper. He was in Hangar 18. His name is Alaska Adams. He's from the Adams family, which is also where Cannibal Ox is from. See,
Yeah, I don't know that.
Man, your car
I
getting
don't know
pulled,
that,
bro.
I'm not. I don't go that deep.
I know.
No,
I
not
know,
that
but
deep.
that's
I know. I stopped
hilarious.
at Cannibal Ops. Cannibal Ops.
Cannibal Ops is crazy.
Cannibal Ops is crazy.
That's the white version. Cannibal Ops is crazy.
Yeah, and the members of them, like that's. I don't know if I go any. So what would be deeper than them?
What do you mean by deeper?
Like what would be deeper underground than them?
Wow.
What's that?
That's Kevin Nottingham now?
I'm on my
way.
Bart Lamar Hill shit today.
To be fair, I believed you.
I know.
But I was just like,
I was just confirming, make sure I saw what I saw because I was like, God,
I cannot
damn, man,
believe
not
that.
you,
That
bro.
I can't
so-
either. But these
Who is
But
that
that's-
dude?
Kevin Nottingham, he was
That's
a pretty
how it
big
is,
name
man.
for,
These
like,
white
hip-hop
people that
blogs
listen
back
to
then.
hip-hop.
That's exactly right.
Man, he said
That's exactly
voted
right.
early.
Exactly.
He said
I knew that's what
voted
you were gonna
early
say.
today with my brother, doing our part to get our country back on the right
Well,
track.
fuck you, man.
This man had a whole site dedicated to black.
Yep.
Bro,
To black music.
That
black
is wow.
music.
But that just shows you culture vultures are really a thing.
That is wow.
And he probably don't even think that he did anything wrong. He probably don't even think Trump is racist or anything like that. He probably don't even make the connection.
They don't. They usually don't. I'm
Yep.
No, I don't agree with that at all.
talking about people like him.
I don't agree at all. I don't agree one single iota that he does not think or know that Trump is racist. He doesn't
They don't
care.
think that their decision to support them is rooted in racism.
I disagree. I
I
don't
think
they
it's
care.
rooted in them being ignored or them having to listen to liberals bitch for.
Kevin Nottingham, he's got dough. He's not thinking that way. He doesn't care.
Bro, he talked to
He doesn't
black
care.
rappers all the time,
Thank
and
you.
the type of underground artists he would promote and push, they would have sort of commentary about that. It's not like
so
he shouldn't
fucked
know
up.
about the struggles of art form or the
so
community
crazy.
Yeah,
that
he's a piece
makes
of shit.
the art form that he likes, that he's promoting constantly. He wasn't even really making money off that site early on. He didn't start making, because it was a big controversy when he started to get to
The payola
get paid.
thing.
Yep,
yeah.
the payola
Yeah.
thing. That was a whole controversy that happened with that he had to write a post about or something like that. So he's promoting all of these underground, independent black artists,
Yep.
you know, in a culture that he loved, and that's what he did.
That
So
is crazy to see.
Yeah, man.
Y'all gonna laugh at the name of the blog that I was trying to remember the name of.
Okay.
Undergroundhiphopblog.com.
Oh yeah, I used to be on
UGHH.
Hip Hop. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, I couldn't remember the name of it.
I mean, he laughing his shit at you.
But that's where I was going a lot. But yeah.
Yeah, undergroundhiphop.com was one of the first ones that I used to go to. Because like you said, they didn't have like the mainstream, but they had like news stories and stuff.
Yeah. And the message boards is where you really found a lot of crazy shit. But I am texting Alaska.
All that
right
era
now.
is dead now. Like,
You're not
Man,
gonna
don't
believe
tell
what this
him that,
dude-
man. I
You're
did
not
not
gonna believe
know.
what this dude Rod just said to me, bro.
it's hilarious.
I don't think it's dead. I think it's transformed, Spike.
But they getting it from. But okay, so what it's transformed to isn't what you went to those sites for, because now it's all like the trash stuff.
Yeah, but that's
Drake
what
is
the kids are
arguing with this
consuming.
person, and Nicki Minaj did this thing. It ain't like real hip hop news. It's just whatever we think people are gonna click on.
It's traffic. They're just trying to build traffic.
it's
Yeah.
just-
You know,
it
that-
didn't
that-
used to be that. Is all
Yeah.
I'm saying. That's dead.
Yeah, but that happened once Two Dope Boys sold out to Complex.
Yeah.
And then it was a wrap after that because their whole thing was to make money. So that's when you start seeing more of the Gucci Mans and all the other stuff start to pop on the site and their content changed because they need to draw traffic in to make money off of it. And then next thing you know, all of that shit was gone. There's a whole like
Complex tried to buy us.
bro, I can
And then
I
they
can
made a
talk to
show
you
just
about
like
this whole
ours.
space and everything
know.
that happened.
Fuckers.
It's crazy, and my conspiracy theories around it too. But anyway, but yeah, so that is interesting. I did not know that because I would definitely go to Hip Hop DX because
Yeah.
every once in a while because the news won't populate much. But now seeing that, I might have to think about this some more.
This is funny. What did
Alaska say?
I didn't text him
I'm just
that. I didn't text him that. Shout out to Alaska. That's the homie. But the underground hip hop form is still active. It's like, look how shitty this looks. This is where like rap nerds back in the day
that was
spent all
cutting
their
A
edge.
lot of
time
them
on.
have
Look at
a lot
this
of those
shit.
old sites
I
like
love
that. They
this.
haven't changed. They're still the same.
That's fucking funny, man.
Yeah,
I spent hours
Facts.
on here just talking to people.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, those are the good old days.
I wonder if Kevin Nottingham's site's still up.
Man, fuck Kevin Nottingham, bro.
That'd be crazy.
I can't. I hope you didn't find a different Kevin Nottingham.
I know, right? I think that's him though.
That's crazy.
because it said when you go to IG it says followed by such and such. And,
That's disgusting. Man.
you know,
Sounds about white.
Dead Hip Hop was the account. So that's him. Pass the mic question from Spike's post on the Reddit. _Campos. How do you guys balance between staying informed and not getting overloaded with bad news? I try to keep up with the news as much as I can, but after a while it gets draining on my mental and emotional health.
That's a serious question.
Funny thing is, I don't think it was the question I was supposed to pick. I was going to pick. I was going to go with a different one.
How
But
would
I
you
already
say?
asked it now.
I don't know. It's hard. It's all like that. Like it's hard to do it because you got to keep yourself abreast of everything that's going on, especially if we're coming up here to talk about it, or if you just want to know in general. But you do feel yourself. I know I have lately, like just not wanting to hear the shit. Like, I was like, bro, like, telling me about another bombing, another blockade. Like, it don't seem that nobody's doing anything about it. Y'all just reporting more and more trouble or problems on a daily basis. So I music, video games, find a way to unplug for an hour a day. That's the only way that I'm able to deal with it and still stay knowledgeable enough to talk about it.
So this is actually a good question. It was one of the things that it was either at the top of the year or at the end of last year, and I even talked to Rod about it. Maybe I even brought it up to everybody at one point as the year went on. But one of the things that I wanted to do with the show this year was to just get away from it because it felt real heavy last year. And, I think that we're in it for another 3 years or so. So try to have balance on the show too, where, we're not always talking about, every single dark thing that's going on. We will mention it because these things are discussed. Like I was at a graduation shit last night, Rod, and I didn't get home till late, but they were talking about it there. It's just a bunch of people sitting around, adults sitting around because it's just part of the news cycle. So it is part of everyday conversation. But at the same time, there needs to be balance. And one of the things I wanted to do is the Mic Salon is to provide people an outlet, where they can have a topic or two about what's going on because these are conversations they're having, but also just have fun and relax and give people just a break, this year. And I felt like that was really, really important that we give ourselves a mental break as well as give the listeners a mental break too. Because they probably see the doom and gloom and who knows what other stuff that they consume. So, we give a very, like man on the street, everyday Joe Blow, like perspective about what's going on. And then, but that they can have, and then they can go get their super informed political news from somewhere else, but that's it. But, I think we have different outlets. So for me, it's music. It's just whatever. But I think my life is just, I'm always consuming it regardless. It just is what I am. It is what it is. But, I think I just was also just trying to make sure that I'm not getting too caught up in it and making sure that I'm also living life as well. Mm-hmm. And that was the thing, and not getting too hung up on winners and losers because it will become very frustrating for me.
What was the actual question?
I was about to ask the same thing.
To wrap this up.
How do you guys stay balanced? How do you guys balance between staying informed and not getting overwhelmed with bad news?
So I don't.
Right.
That's actually funny that's something that actually came up in therapy recently. Is that I stay. I don't even feel like I stay informed. I'm super uninformed about a lot of shit. But the shit that I am informed about just pisses me off all the time. And it affects my regular life. And, the therapist didn't suggest unplugging or anything like that. It's just a matter of, maybe trying to compartmentalize better. Mm-hmm. And that's what I have to work on. Because, I think if you care about certain issues, you're going to get overwhelmed. I don't think there is a way, really, to monitor issues that you care about and not get overwhelmed. Because especially right now, because there's so much fucked up shit and there's so many things that, you wish you could change, but you just can't. But I get overwhelmed all the time. I get fucking furious when I hear about certain things that happen. And then that really immature and naive part of me pops in, and I'm just like, man, they can't keep letting this happen. They can't keep letting this happen. But yes, of course they can. When Trump goes on TV and calls another reporter a dumb cow, or, you're a stupid reporter. Do you realize how stupid you are? You saying these stupid questions. And I'm like, why is he in office? Why is he in office? And the fact that he's still living just tells me that God doesn't exist. Because this is bullshit. This is bullshit. Why has he, this is crazy. Why is this being allowed to happen? But yeah, that kind of shit, I get overwhelmed all the time. And, a lot of times, we have the privilege to do this, but a lot of times I'll just tune out from the news until like Wednesday or Thursday. and then I'll just be like, all right, I've had a decent week. Let me just go ahead and ruin my entire night by catching up on all of the stuff that I've missed. And then, and I'm doing that, but then my girlfriend at the same time is like, oh, did you hear about this? And I'm just like, no, I didn't, because I've been trying to ignore this stuff for a couple of days. Well, this happened, and I'm like, all right, yep, now I'm pissed. Now what are we going to do? Now we're both pissed off.
Yeah, I don't know if I get upset like that, but every day, Apple News, boom, what's going on? Then I go to Ground News, boom, to get more back. Okay, what's going on? And then I walk around the house like, babe, did you hear this shit? And I just be going on and on and on and on. Like the Iran thing, I'm just so fixated on it because I'm seeing things and I'm seeing the different puzzle pieces and I'm like, oh shit, they about to lose the straighter, and then they got to go here, and then they're gonna use their leverage, and so I'm just like I'm like, oh my god, what's gonna? And then so it's just like, because if Trump wins, then and then what'll get me is that what got me this past weekend, I'll hand it to you, Rod, is that kind of like what you were just saying is like, okay, gas prices are super high, $4 or $5. This is going to be the breaking point. And then I read an article, I think the Wall Street Journal did, about some people saying they're cool with it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what? And it's a small rural town where they're moving their grocery budget to pay for fuel, and they're willing to make the sacrifice because they believe the propaganda of a nuclear weapon from Iran. And I'm like, what are y'all doing? Y'all can barely buy food. So that point, I'm like, this is fucking stupid. So at that point, then I get upset. But it's just like, it's just stupid. It's stupid people in the world, right?
Yeah. I debated cutting my news notifications off. I debated doing that.
Yeah.
I don't have those. That just sounds like a bad idea.
It is a bad idea.
It is, because every hour stuff just pop up. You're like, what? What?
Cool.
Yeah. Huh? Anyway, Rod, what you got, man? We can get out of here.
I mean, y'all know, I don't I don't keep up with. I'm not as in tune with stuff like that as y'all or whatnot. So I'm just not spiraling over certain issues. I got so much other shit in my personal life to deal with than to be worried about like a lot of these other issues. I know that some of them, like a lot of them, impact me indirectly, but yeah, I don't know, man. I just can't. I don't know. I just don't want to focus on that energy. You know what I'm saying? I just don't. I don't want to make myself susceptible to some of that information. It's really only here that I get a lot of the information from, or some shit might come across my feed, probably because we're talking about it here and I'm having to research and look stuff up. But y'all know I got my whole section is called Best Things Seen, so I'm always trying to look for positive things or things that's gonna make me happy. Even from the stuff that I watch, right? I don't even watch a lot of sad shit, like, you know what I'm saying, like or horrific shit. I like to watch shit that's gonna make me feel a certain way. But that's me. That's a very privileged thing. I know, because I probably could be more up to date on worldly issues, but I don't know, man. I just can't. I can't focus on it. It's like I can't allow myself to focus on it. But and my thing with y'all, like, why do y'all do it? Like, what's the reasoning? Like, why do you stress yourselves about these things? I understand in being up to date on them and understanding the things, but why constantly search for that stuff?
I can't speak for any of them, but I mean, for me, I feel like it's I'm obligated to.
What's why?
Because I'm very privileged. And there are people that don't have the same privileges I do, and my voice is louder than theirs.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I've said before that there's a line that's always stuck with me, even when I was fucking 14. It says, yes, I recognize the irony. The system I oppose affords me the luxury to whine and kick and scream. And that's exactly why privileged fucks like me should feel obliged. Oh, sorry, wait. Yes, I recognize the irony that the system I oppose affords me the luxury to bite the hand that feeds. And that's exactly why privileged fucks like me should feel obliged to whine and kick and scream until everyone has everything they need.
Got you.
So
Okay.
I am in a position, you are in a position to where we have most of what we need, but there are people that don't. So it's like, I feel weird just being like, well, I'm just going to tune out and not worry about these issues because they don't directly affect me. When if I stay informed, maybe there might be something that comes across my desk that gives me the opportunity to help.
That's what I was going to say. Okay.
You
All
know?
right. Yeah.
So like, if I hadn't had talked about certain issues on here, then I wouldn't have people in my life that send me stuff that says, hey, there's a food bank going on here, or there's a program to where you can go and get groceries for immigrants who are too afraid to leave their homes. There are things like, so yeah, that's why.
Is there any way to separate the rage from the act of helping?
Who said that line where they say, if you are not angry, you're not paying attention? I want to attribute it to either MLK or Malcolm X, but it might not be either one of them.
Okay.
Some very smart, famous black person said, you know, I don't think that there's a way to not be angry if you are also empathetic.
I think there's a way. I don't know. I can't speak for you, obviously, but I'm just trying to think. I'm just trying to figure, is there a way? I'm trying to think of a real life scenario to understand the situation, know that more than likely it's not going to change. The only thing I could do is do what I can to help the situation, right?
Right.
So it's like, I don't know, like racism is always going to be a thing.
Sure.
And when we talk about like how I can't stop a white person from saying nigga, he's probably saying it in his head, he probably whatever. So I have to say within myself, it is what it is. He's gonna be racist. He's gonna call me nigger or whatever. But and not allow that to upset me. But that doesn't mean like that I can't fight against it or I can't defend someone else that is happening to.
Sure, but if that racism also becomes systemic,
Yeah.
which affects people that are below our social hierarchy level or whatever you want to call it, then yeah, I mean, I don't see how that wouldn't make you angry. If you look out and you see poor people are not able to afford certain things or not able to get certain jobs because the properties are being bought up in their neighborhoods by white people who don't want to help black people.
Yeah.
Like, I don't see how that doesn't make a person angry.
What I'm saying is that I could be angry. I can be angry, and I think the action is going to overtake the anger. Me wanting to do the work, and like Dom and I go and feed the homeless, right? I could be angry about that there's homelessness, right?
Okay.
But I can also be happy that I'm able to contribute to doing my little part, getting my son involved.
But I guess I don't understand your question then, because the anger led you to go help them.
I know, but I'm saying the anger was cool. Like the anger's
Right.
over. The anger I'm angry about this particular thing, homelessness, right? I was angry about it. Now I'm about to do something about it. So now my anger has turned into action. Whereas it's
Okay.
like now I'm just about the action. Like I'm just about the act of like getting my son involved, getting myself involved, telling other people about it, posting it on my social so other people might do it. So now I'm kind of happy that I'm doing the part to try to make change.
And that happiness for most people is where it stops.
What you
So
mean?
most people will say, I am pissed about homelessness in Atlanta. Well, what are you going to do about it? Okay, well, I'm going to go feed the homeless folks this weekend. I'm going to take some videos. I'm going to post it online. I'm proud of myself, and it stops. That's what happens for a lot of people. But what I think the anger does is it keeps you wanting to do this because you know that me just going out and feeding the homeless this weekend is not going to fix homelessness.
Right.
But if I'm doing it this weekend and I'm doing it next weekend or I'm doing it every other weekend, then that's doing something. But I'm not going to just be happy that I'm helping because it's a very tiny part. The anger that I see when I look out and I see fucking, super expensive cars that are being used for fucking police vehicles, but then I see people on the streets. Yes, that anger is going to keep me wanting to go back. That anger is going to keep that bit of money coming out of my check that's going to these organizations. But if I'm just happy that I went and did this, and I'm like, hey, man, I did a good thing this weekend, then I'm going to stop caring. The anger is what keeps me wanting to do stuff. The anger is what keeps me wanting to come in here and run my mouth about certain things. But if I'm just happy that I went and did something for one weekend, it's like, how much do you actually care about this issue itself?
So I guess
not you in particular, but like a general you.
So what I'm asking, what I'm about to ask is like, does the anger overtake the action?
No, the anger fuels the action.
Okay.
And I think that that's the way, I can't speak for everyone, but I think that's the way a lot of activists think.
Okay.
Because I can't imagine an activist that's not angry. It doesn't make sense to me. An activist that is happy doesn't compute. Because you're an activist because you see things that are wrong and it pisses you off and you want to somehow fix it.
Pisses you off or pissed you off?
Pisses, because it doesn't end. These actions that are being committed against minority groups or marginalized groups, it doesn't end just because you chose to take a weekend to go do something about it.
Yeah. Okay.
So the anger is going to keep making you want to keep doing that stuff and go yell at other people to get them to come help. You know what I mean? But if you're if you're complacent, then you're not going to feel like going out and helping anymore. And again, this is a general you. This is not just a...
Yeah. I'm not talking about complacency, though. And
that's why I said it was a general you and not...
No. I'm not talking about me either. I'm just saying, just in general. I'm not talking about complacency.
What happens to most people.
What I'm describing isn't necessarily complacency. It's more like, all right, I'm angry about this, but we
can pick this up later because we got some other stuff to knock out. So, but appreciate the question. We'll catch you guys next week. We out. Peace.